Did you know? Did you know that whenever you French kiss, when you French fries on ketchup, taste ketchup fries, this is because ketchup and taste French fries on ketchup is reference to taste French fries on you taste restart taxes. I was really embarrassed for a moment there, where I was like, oh man, I said French kiss instead of French fries. What a Freudian slip. And then I realized that this whole thing was a stroke. I don't feel so bad about saying the wrong thing there. Restart taxes. Euland late, he says at 9 a.m. Can't believe Euland is so late. I feel like I have been waiting for 2 hours. Oh wait, anyway, I'm glad. Hi Pixel. Hi Smile. Hi Lost One. Glad you saw French and thought of kissing straight away. Hi Icy Fire. No one is late. Literally no one is late. Let's restart taxes. Good call. What the fuck is this? I just had a video or a YouTube thing open. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Creator dashboard. Viewer rewards. Channel points. Fucking SteamVR is always in the way. Manage rewards. Mark is complete. Add new reward. Challenge name. Taxes. Description. Pay taxes to fund state sponsored beach days. Amount 169,000. Duration 30 days. Gotta be a way to edit these some way. Oh well. Create. Where did that go? Really? I gotta type that in all over again? Guys, I hate Twitch. Pay taxes. Fund a state. Sponsored. Each day. 169,000. 30. Create. Challenge already exists. Oh, I see why. Okay. For the third time. Pay taxes to fund a state sponsored each day. 169,000. 30. Create. Start challenge. That took a few tries, but we got there. Hi, Happy. Hey, Ewan. After I get my coffee, I'm French kissing you in VR. Yeah, okay. Hi, Star. Hi, Cairo. It's me, I'm late. Literally, no one is late. The best kind of late. The laundry crew is definitely late. Hi Techno Rave. Hi Zuvi. I'm on my way to haunt you. Twitch hates Twitch. You're in good hands. State mandated beach days. Twitch indeed has bad UI. Buteland. Hi Air. I heard a bean appear. Hug the bean. You did. Let's start exercising. Or stretching. Oh, guys, I am completely addicted to Rabbit and Steel. I just want to play it more. I do have one, I wouldn't say major complaint, but I have one, like, issue with the game. In that every character has, like, such crazy build diversity and, like, different paths for their rotations and playstyles. But, like, it's very difficult to guarantee that you get to play a certain way. So to be good at the game, you have to know, like, the 7 different playstyles of a character. Hi, Bits. Do you have power? Do you have power? Are you free? So, like, no? Oh, God. I told everybody to send you love on Discord through memes or messages. I hope you're entertained. Well, not by my efforts, but I hope you're just, like, not staring at a ceiling bored out of your mind. So glad to see you're back, Bits. I'm surviving? I don't think they're back yet, Smile. Get power soon, Bits. Are you, like, just going to a place to, like, hi Logitech, to, like, charge and then, like, you're stuck at home? Or is it, like, a rolling blackouts thing? But yeah, with Rabbit and Steel, there's builds that I like to play, but they will be dependent on items. And if I don't get those items, I'm like, well, this kind of fucking sucks. We've got small stuff to keep all of our stuff charged at home? Okay. It should be today, if not Tuesday. If not today, Tuesday? Oh, God. I've had a lot of fun with Rabbit and Steel Bits. My favorite characters are Druid, Heavyblade, and Ancient. I didn't think I was going to like the Ancient. I thought it'd be a little involved. And then I found a way to make them have a brainless build that did 2k DPS. And I was like, holy shit, let's go! I did one run with Icy Fire Mage yesterday as the Ancient. And I was doing 2k DPS. And it was fucking brainless. Better be today. Or I'm on my way to help you jump them. From experience through power outages, it's never today. We get 13% of our taxes each day, a weekend another weekend beach day. Brainless ancient bunny femboy. A rump. Yeah, everyone playing Rabbit and Steel and my power's out. Well, I'll gladly play it with you when you're back. But we're also gonna play Minecraft. My parents come home today. I'm not sure what time. I'm not sure if it'll be like noon or like later in the day. But I was cleaning the house a bunch yesterday. I started Rabbit and Steel. After watching Core, I also didn't think I'd like it. It's really fun. It's like, I've played it a little bit solo just to unlock stuff. Hi, Louie. And it's like, it's fun solo. But like, when you're in a group, it's like, okay, this is really fun. That's when it shines. It feels... We've been like talking about, does it play like Final Fantasy or does it play like Touhou? Its game feels like Risk of Rain. Where like, I can see 3 years from now, people just being like, hey, let's play this. Yeah, I haven't played that in ages. I love it. And everybody's played it. One day we will get bits back. Okay, where do I teleport this time before I buy so many horror games out of frustration? I wish you guys could have seen what I saw. But I read out, okay, where do I teleport this time? And then I just see Icy Fire. Boom! Just smack it to the ground right in front of me. Majority of people I know would have passed it up if I didn't tell them to pick it up. You were one of like 4 people that told me to get it. And it was like... I don't know. I didn't... The only reason I didn't want to get it was because like there was a bunch of things coming out. I was like, this looks good, and like it's not that expensive. So like I'd get it. Had it been 2 weeks before it actually came out, I would have been like, I wouldn't even hesitated. Because it was like, I need something to play right now. I'm bored out of my mind. But because it was right at the time of Mop Remix, because it was right at the time as Day 300 Minecraft, because it was right at the time of V-Rising 1.0 launch, I was like, man, why did it have to be now? Fuck. But it's worth it. It's good. Don't worry, Bits. I'm waiting patiently for you to come back. Free to play Rabbit and Soul until you're sick to death of the game. Then I'll play it and beg you to play with me. Yeah, but Bits would just play it with you. Yeah, I would. Even if Bits is sick of a game, if somebody's like really into a game and wants to play with him, Bits would like be super wholesome with that and play with them. Yo, Yulin, you playing Mop Remix? Hi, Baldier. I am. I'm up to like 27. I made a Fury Warrior. I am losing my mind that I have nothing to spend rage on. Who the fuck designed Fury Warrior leveling? They don't get Rampage until like 30. Who thought that was a good idea? I'm sitting there with a full rage bar just like, Bloodthirst, Raging Blow. Fucking Whirlwind, I guess. Bloodthirst, Raging Blow. My rage is fucking full. It's driving me nuts. I just want to mash the buttons. Hi. We're at Cammy. I go die again. Sleep well, Bits. Sleep through this outage. Oh, hang on. I recognize this place. Twilight Princess outside the Arbiter's grounds. Mm-hmm. You can see him right there. I'll be waiting for you, Bits. Specifically, we're at the Gerudo Desert teleport that's right outside the Great Fairy Trial. Rest well, Bitsu. What are we at? Squarts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hi, Dahi. You just did a transformer noise? Did I? Hi, Glabo. Haven't gone into Remix, I would like to, but currently getting ready for Kata. The only reason I've played Mop as much as I have is because I can't get on our Minecraft server. I have V-Rising, Minecraft, Mop Remix, and Rabbit and Steel to play. And I can see myself dropping V-Rising. I cannot play Minecraft right now. And so it's just like, I guess I'll play Mop Remix. I have 90 days for Mop Remix, and so it's not as, like, time constrained as the other stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Also, I haven't played DF at all, so the talent tree is real overwhelming. Yeah, I can imagine that. The talent tree is really good, though. It's such an improvement with Dragonflight. And I don't know if you've seen the War Within talent trees, Baldier. They're just adding a third talent tree for everybody. Play Dr. Robotnik's Ring Racers, SMH my shoulders. I want to snap those thighs. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Alright. Let's get it over with. Ah. No snap thighs. Squeeze the thighs, nodders. 17 start, 20 finish. Yeah, I like squeezing more than snapping. Let's go with that. The crunching sound would be satisfying. No. No, it wouldn't be. And it would hurt a lot. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. God, this song is so good. Honestly, I have no interest in the new WoW expansion. Mainly because no one I know plays retail. Yeah, that's fair. 1 minute down. WoW is a lot more fun when you have friends to play with, right? It's the same with any MMO. Dragonflight is okay. It's not like the greatest thing ever. It's not like fixed WoW. But it's a step up from BFA and Shadowlands for sure. It wasn't bad, is how I would describe it. The FOMO stuff in WoW is really fun, friends or no. So like Mop Remix, Plunderstorm, Season of Discovery, that shit's popping off. What is Dragonflight? Dragonflight is the most recent WoW expansion. What the hell, Ewan? Everyone said DFX WoW? They're wrong. It's okay. I don't even want to say good. It's not bad. It needed to be better than Shadowlands and BFA, and that's an extremely low bar. 2 minutes down. I hated Plunderstorm, but it was a skill issue, I assume. There were 2 ways to play Plunderstorm. You could try to win in PvP, or you could just get loot and get your rewards. Oh god, already WoW talk. Hi, Measter. If you just went for PvE loot, it was not fun, but you could get all the stuff fairly easily. 30 more seconds. But winning Plunderstorm? Oh god, that felt good. 20 more seconds. Stop it, Matthews. Already feel bad talking about WoW in here. You are encouraged to talk about WoW here. I like it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Good, you should feel bad. These WoW and MTG and Warhammer No Life. People are horrible to have conversations with, SMH. God damn. As you should. Oh, Euland, I found this amazing quote. I also found some amazing quotes, but what's yours? Not poggers. Ah. The problem with defending the purity of the English language... Well, it's already funny. Because the English is about as pure as a crib house whore. We don't just borrow words on occasion. English has pursued other languages down alleyways to beat them unconscious and rifle their pockets for new vocabulary. Basically. Everybody here with me. I'm gonna respawn so that when people join me, they don't have to find us. Because now stream can't see the desert anymore, so... bloop. I'm just gonna go, like, right down here. Accurate description of Britain? I remember seeing a play in, like, 7th grade, Matthews. And it was about immigrants and, like, coming over to America. And at one point, this guy, he's trying to learn the language. Hi, Kodiak. He's trying to learn the language, and he gets frustrated because he's like, man, I don't get this. Is it a winding road or a winding road? Am I looking at a window or a windo? English fucking sucks. And I was like, oh, that is really inconsistent. And that just kind of like opened my eyes to like how inconsistent English was. And since then I've been like, dude, English kind of suck. No more dessert, but Ewan, you are serving us such a nice cake. Well, thank you. But no. No more desert. Hey, gotta bring up the classic there. Yeah. Yeah, and now I go to sleep. Nighty-night, nerds. Sleep well, smile. Thank you for stopping by.
Good night.
There. Yeah, but then you didn't have the apostrophe in one. Yes, slaughter and laughter. Yeah. I'm gonna fucking cry. Neither did techno. Correct, they didn't. Alright, so I played Rabbit and Steel yesterday, right? I played a bit with Icy Fire. He learned faster than I did. we went to the lakeside bosses. And I still, like, struggle to comprehend some of those mechanics, and Icy was just like fucking them up gloriously the first time. And then picking them up and doing well.
It's just a gamer.
Man's just a gamer. I had one run as the Ancient. I unlocked it and I was like, I'm not really interested in this because it sounds a little complex. It sounds like it's basically Orianna from League of Legends, where you have this pet and all of your damage goes through the pet. So your first attack, your primary, you shoot a ball, and your pet shoots a ball. Both of them have limited range, though. So you and your pet need to be in range of the enemy. Then you have your secondary, which is your pet jumps at the enemy and bites them. It's pretty decently hard. Has a 6-second cooldown, 2 charges. Your third is like a 20-second cooldown that hits really fucking hard, and it's like 4 claw swipes near your pet. And so you could just whiff this entirely. But every time you use your secondary, you take like 6 seconds off the cooldown. So it's very much a like, keep your pet on the boss. And like, if you're in the King's Arsenal with the wolves that are jumping all over the place, it's fucking miserable there. I could see Lakeside being pretty miserable with the Ancient as well. Your defensive brings your pet to you and makes you invulnerable for 3 seconds. Well, I got an item that reduces your defensive cooldown by 2 seconds. Doesn't seem that great, but literally a build changer. I got a gem for the defensive that, it no longer makes you immune to damage. It just brings your pet to you. But it has a 4-second cooldown instead of 15-second cooldown. Your pet itself will just make you invulnerable whenever it fucking feels like it every 15 seconds. But the important thing is, if you have abilities that proc when you use your defensive, this thing is fucking insane, because now you're using a defensive every 4 seconds. And with that other item that takes 2 seconds off of your defensive cooldown, you're using it every 2 seconds. The big thing about the Ancient is that you give yourself a charge of your secondary, which normally refreshes every 6 seconds. You give yourself a charge of that every time you use your defensive. So, like, you're just spamming your defensive every 2 seconds. Or at least I was with this item. Hi.
Hello. Good morning.
Oh, Jesus. Good morning.
I was, spamming my defensive every 2 seconds, which is triggering my secondary, and I'd gotten a gem for the special so that it just automatically goes off when it's off cooldown. So it was like 2k DPS, my very first run of Ancient. I was sitting there going like, what the fuck is happening? I hate that hat. I hate it, but I love it.
What? I love it.
Why is it 2D?
Just
I
wants
believe
to
you
look
have a-
cool.
Love-hate relationship with my hat.
Oh, okay. It's just a plain two. I thought it's on a bone. I thought the cigarette was like attached to the Visines. I thought that was wild. It's just on a wiggle
That'd
bone.
be
though.
wild.
Q literally just being pronounced as the letter Q, pronounced squirrel. Yeah. Pacific Ocean having C making 3 different sounds. Pronounce wand and land. Yeah, why does ocean not spell ocean? I still would rather deal with English than Spanish though, Lamau. Hey, Elon, I have a question. How come you have to turn your trackers around when walking? I have to turn my trackers around when walking because the console of my the thing interrupts with my tracking. There might be somewhere. Hi. There might be like a better setup for my room that I could have, but I am essentially on 1 base station tracking right now. And the one that's behind me, I don't know, maybe it's a little far. It shouldn't be, it should be within range, but it seems to have trouble picking my trackers up. So like, if I put my tracker on the front, it's able to get picked up over there by the tracker to my left. But on my legs, they need to be backwards because the console blocks them from the left, so the one behind me can see them. If I had 4 base stations, it wouldn't be a problem, but I do not. Oh my god, there are 4 entire beans with you. Hug all the beans.
Yo, can we get
There should be
the
5.
Euland tracking fun?
Oh, there's 6. Where's my
Oh, that's
ghost?
fun. Jesus Christ, man.
Jesus Christ.
Hi, honey.
I think your ghost forgot to respawn with us.
I
I
see.
hate every time you say that because I immediately just like get brain rot of the YouTube video in my head.
Oh no. What you
Like the one animated one, the Hi Honey one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yes, excellent.
It started like a year or 2 ago where Hunt was streaming and I said like hi Hunt, but I think I like missed the T or something. So I just said hi Hun. And somebody was like, "Whoa. You call them Hun? You two are like that?" And I was like, "I'd call them Honey if they wanted me to, and I'd thank them for it. Hi, honey." And like it just became a thing between us.
Oh my god.
There's a 5th bean. This reminds me of another streamer who instead has a bunch of mutes, Lamau. It's not uncommon. As we have learned from
We
bits,
got a few mutes that come here.
mutes like attention. And they like being on streams. Mute harem.
Star's here. Star's a mute.
Wow.
I need to fix my tracker on my right leg. This thing... It bothers me so much that it worked for like 5 months, no issue. And then it's like, now we have issues. What changed?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there you are. I didn't see you on the camera anymore.
Oh, it's padding Hunt.
There went to explore, I think. There is a lot to explore.
Cute, unfortunately.
It's literally just
Oh,
the entire
Oh,
overworld.
there's nice.
Dying horsey.
the ghost remembered he was supposed to be here.
So there's a lot to go to, but nothing to explore.
Yeah. I mean, it's still kind of neat to run around and be like, "Oh wow, I'd forgotten about this little section." But like, you'd spend
don't
30
have the
minutes here at
fucking
most, and then be
circus.
like,
Correction.
"I'm
Partial
ready to
mute.
go."
Twilight Princess kind of ran into like big
It's a
fuck
cute
zone for
fortune.
no reason syndrome. Oh wow, there's one gold butterfly.
Cute fort.
Ooh.
Gold butterflies though. The bug.
go get
like, the
money
bug-
from Agatha for your already
Were
maxed
you not
out
expecting
wallet.
that?
Yippee!
Be.
No.
I knew about it.
It's just incentive. For
You probably
capitalism.
think
Nobody
Agatha's
ever
creepy,
expects
don't
that.
you, Ewan?
This is like only
I-
like the 4th time you've ever heard me talk.
I don't think of her as creepy, but like the bugs are creepy to me. It's one of those things where it's like I
you just don't
recognize this
talk
as
that
creepy
much.
to me,
Sorry.
but I'm happy for you.
Exactly.
But I'm gonna
exactly.
come here as little as possible.
because I don't like how the Quest
Yeah,
3
yeah.
microphone sounds, and I'm too lazy to get my other headset.
And that's fair enough for that.
I think Euland would make a great
Yeah,
mute
because
pimp.
wearing a Quest headset and another
Oh,
headset
here,
is just
Pixelaires. That's what you
uncomfortable.
wanted.
God damn. Or I should say, yeah.
Damn. That's all he says is damn.
Selling a course. Make your first 3K USD being a VR hoe.
The pipeline.
The pipeline.
I mean, I've seen some people make money off that. I'm not proud of them, but I know people do it.
I'm proud of them. Hell yeah.
Oh lord, that's
Fine.
crazy.
You respect the grind around here.
We respect the grind. And we
Look,
like
there's
sex
people
work.
that straight up make money being exotic dancers in fucking H Club, so I'm not gonna be surprised about anything else.
You say
You
that
got a fair
like
point on that one.
we don't like them. We
Yeah,
love
what up?
those people.
I mean, I don't make money off of
Oh,
it, but
yeah, I know, but still.
Land of the free.
I could. People have asked me,
Why
hey,
do it
do you
in
take
VR
tips?
when you can just
and I'm
do
like,
it in your life? Go to a brothel.
Whoa,
Like,
whoa.
Not a problem.
You have it backwards. Why do it in real life when you can do it in VR?
I don't want going outside.
I mean,
That's gas
because
money.
you could make more money out of VR. Just saying.
You know how much is gas?
Yeah,
though?
but in a lot of
$3.
places it
Knowing
gets
how fit you
illegal.
probably are by now, you could probably make a ton of money.
$3 a gallon.
Wait, is it a difference for how it is from out here, from inside VR, regardless?
I mean, in here you really only get paid in whatever the V-Bucks system's called in VR chat again, but
No. You can go through PayPal.
That's only for a select few creators right now. That's not publicly available.
still.
So it's still
Once
in
they
like
make it
beta
publicly
testing
available,
phase.
I'm
Nor is
sure
it going to
people
be
are
on
gonna
an
use it all
individual
the time.
basis. Yes, it's on beta. Well, technically, early access.
I'm not a hoe.
I
just have
guarantee you,
sponsors.
like I almost guarantee you, they're gonna add a system to make it so that you can set a price of that sort of stuff on avatar pedestals, and people are just gonna have like worlds that you can pay that in to get avatars, which would also be stupid.
Cool.
It's not gonna be like Roblox.
I mean,
would that also be like Roblox and that
that's
type
on
of
people
rate
use
then, if
Publix
that
in
was the case?
2020.
Oh, no, it's
24,
going to. I mean, Roblox is already going that fucking route. If you didn't know, they already have complete. You can make your own custom packages and avatars in that game. Have you seen what it looks like in there right now? It is not pretty.
I mean, freaking how many times I played Roblox a few times, I would have known this, but I know the prices to make stuff out of it can be freaking high prices. The Roblox what you want.
Yeah, exactly. If you want a decent damn
Because it's
outfit on the
supposed to
game,
give
get ready to shell out fucking $20. It's about the same price as most semi-decent VR chat avatars, so...
I mean, if you actually go to like one of the worlds in Roblox that actually do it like the custom made, you can just pay it all the pieces, and it's
Yeah.
like god that damn expensive.
Before I went live, Den sent me a Stardew Valley video. And it was a video that
Mhm.
I watched it and I asked if she was mad at me. Because it was just like it was a 1 minute short of the most upsetting stuff you can see in Stardew Valley.
I've seen that.
I fucking hate it so much. I literally wrote down each thing that happened in the video. The first thing first. The first thing that happens. The farmer runs up to Linus's tent and turns off his fire. This is a homeless man and just like snuffs out his fire. Second thing that happens. Literally a field of ancient fruit crops. And drops down a mega bomb and wipes out like 40 crops. Which is like, oh my god, that's so much money.
I mean, during my first days of Stardew, I did
Ah,
something
the
very
shine.
similar to that.
Oh, God.
I kind of nuked my greenhouse, which
No!
had ancient fruit, thinking that I could just clear out the land.
Good lord.
Oh.
We had an
You
incident
don't get
in
your
the 8
greenhouse
man.
till you finish.
The crop bundle, though.
That's not the beginning.
I mean, depending on who you ask,
You're like
that's the
close to
beginning.
finishing the community center.
Look, I didn't know at the time because I never tried using a mega bomb near crops that mega bombs could actually hurt them because that would feel stupid. But now that I know that, I feel like an idiot.
That could be the beginning based on who you ask. I feel like most people you ask them, they're like, does the game end when you
Well, I
beat
never
the
used the mega
community
bombs
center?
back then. The only time I started using mega bombs is when I got the quarry. So,
Yeah.
So, I mean, like you kind of like fudged around and found out and lost all.
Yes,
Mhm.
exactly, and I lost quite a bit of land.
We had an incident in the 8 man run where we're like, Shine, go to bed, Shine, you know, it's 1:30, go to bed. And we then hear, oh shit, I just dropped a bomb. Oh, sorry, Den, I just took out some of your crops, my bad. And Den goes, which ones? Dear God, which ones? This is like literally spring 1 for us. Or like the first year of spring. And he goes,
They
the
just ruin
top
everything.
row? It was the top row of crops. And Den just goes, my strawberries! And it was just like,
Who
no.
cares? Why are you doing strawberries first year spring? That's like such a waste towards the end.
No, that's like the meta thing. That's what everybody does.
Wait, you get them at the dance.
You get them at the...
It's so late.
Why did
You
you,
get them at
say
the-
that? Sound like that one guy in like Last Airbender that goes, "My cabbages!"
It was because she was devastated. She was devastated by your strawberries. No, you plant them You get them at the egg festival, and if you plant them with one
that's
type
right, it's
of
the egg festival.
fertilizer,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
get 3 harvests out of them. Which, at that point in the
if you
game,
do speed grow?
yeah, at that point in the game is like the most you can do from any crop, just for how early it is. I'm kind of with you. Where like, oh, it feels like such a waste because you're not getting a whole bunch out of them, but like,
Oh no, you definitely make more.
yeah, you make for like the cost efficiency, it's still one of the best things you can do. Except we blew
But
up
like that's
10 of
like
our
full
strawberries.
farm life.
Yeah. Well, that's what Den was doing in our 8-man, because she was like only farming.
Oh, and nothing else.
Mhm. And she lost
I was
8 or 10 strawberry
Mhm.
plants before they harvested.
Because I mean, you can totally do that. You can just be a gremlin and like use all of your energy
Mm-hmm.
and just like not do anything the rest of the day.
Mm-hmm. The third clip, this guy selects the river farm.
I mean, that's also not a bad idea. That's actually. A
And
That's
then-
all you had to say. That's where you can stop it. This guy selected the river farm.
And then he doesn't skip the intro, and then he like clicks start, and like I'm kind of sitting here like, I didn't think the river farm was that bad, but I'm a gremlin crab pot fisher.
It's oh well, yeah, but you can do that anywhere else.
Crab pots are made for the river farm. They're so good there. It's
Yeah,
a
but
shit
if
farm
you-
though.
Yeah, it's so bad.
Um.
Because like you don't even get the good fish pool. Because the good fish pool is like the ocean, and then
Mhm.
like rainy mountain lake.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh.
Then it shows a clip of signing up for the Joja membership. Then it's.
I mean, Joja's it's a lot better now.
it's
But yeah.
it's efficient, but it's upsetting. It's
What does
like
JoJo?
Oh,
what
yeah.
does JoJo have over the community?
You can buy perfection, and you don't actually have to do perfection.
yeah, with like
I mean,
actual
it feels
game
like
mechanics.
That's a bit of a. That doesn't feel like you're playing the game at that point. It feels like you're playing Monopoly.
Well, for
Right.
some people that is
That's
the
the
game.
point.
I want to play the game. I don't want to play funding
Some
simulator.
people want to play it like Satisfactory and just money go up.
Mm-hmm. It's
I mean, that's how it sounds like.
I guess
You
it's
guys are
the
playing the game on your farming side.
yes and no. We're kind of all just like hyper fixating on the thing that we want to do in Stardew. Like, I just want to chop trees down and deforest the entire Cindersnap forest. And so, I actually get to do that. I don't have to like spend any time in the mines. I don't have to spend any time fishing. Although I want the mastery stuff, so I actually am doing it a bit. But like, I can focus on the thing I want to do, which is nice.
Mm-hmm.
The next clip, he walks into Lewis's house and gives him a gold bar. And he's like, oh, I guess this is a pretty good gift, which is like, oh, dude. Then he gives,
Giving anything to Lewis.
Damn, don't want free money apparently, huh?
I mean, giving a gold bar to Lewis is like, that's a gold bar. What are you doing giving that as a gift until it's like super late game? Then he gives a beer to Shane, which Shane loves as a gift, but it's like, oh, dude, you're enabling the alcoholic. You really shouldn't be doing that. Then they do a minimum fish cast. So they like charge up the fishing rod, and it goes, doo, and then they cast. It's like, what are you fucking? Why are you doing it like that?
I had one of my friends, the first, the ice fishing. They were like struggling. They're like, how the fuck do I do this? Because they were trying to max cast. They're trying to line it up. And I was just like, just tap it. Just tap it. And they're like, you don't normally do that. I didn't think of that.
That's really
So they're like
funny.
8 miles away from the tiny hole, like trying to line it up. And they were just screaming the whole time.
I love it when there's something that's just like so obvious and easy, and somebody just misses it. Which is why I love Breath of the Wild playthroughs so much. Because there's so many solutions to everything, and it's so open-ended that, like, people just come up with the stupidest possible solution to things. It's like, why did you think... How did you come across? Please explain your thought process, because I'm fascinated.
I love watching. Some of like the shrine skips people do, where it's like I bombed, like ragdolled myself over a wall in a weird way. It's like.
I have a friend. It's actually the person who did the model stuff here, Shinkozen. He's the type of person where they put him on a path. There is a road in front of him, a fence on the right, light posts. There is a person next to a cart down the road you can see. It is like kind of mountainous or hilly on each side, so it kind of funnels your vision down into the path. Sunny skies in the background. And then like
that's overrated.
You look either direction, it's dense forest and rocks. And he's just like turns right and veers off the path.
Yeah, that's the right way to do things.
And like, well, see, it usually just gets him in trouble, and he's like has a miserable time.
Oh yeah.
And like he's sitting there just like, man, why the fuck is this so hard? Why is it like, who designed this game? It's like, dude, they gave you a path. And you're like, they gave me climbing. They should have expected me to climb. And I'm like, that's not bad logic, I suppose, but like, they had a path for you. God, I love Breath of the Wild streams.
Yeah, my the first Guardian Beast I did Gerudo first.
Same. No.
And so, you know, that was low-key suffering with like 3 hearts.
God, 3 hearts?
Are we talking about Tears of the Kingdom?
Yeah, because I did all
Other
stamina.
one, Breath of the Wild.
I didn't do
I
stamina.
haven't played Breath of the Wild yet. I played Tears of the Kingdom.
You what?
Not all the
I
way
didn't
through
do-
yet. I still have yet to beat the final boss, but it's hard. I wasn't expecting Tears of the Kingdom to be as hard as it was.
It's so upsetting that you did Tears before Breath of the Wild. That is a...
What? I'm not gonna lie, I looked at gameplay for both, and Tears of the Kingdom interested me more because I like the custom building mechanics and whatnot.
I have heard that
The idea of
exact
just being able to
sentiment
pick
before.
Literally anything that's not nailed down.
It's just like
and
part
put
skipping.
somewhere else or on your fucking
ain't right.
vehicle is just hilarious.
I have heard that before, but like, it's a direct sequel, and there's things that you do in Breath of the Wild that lead into Tears of the Kingdom, and I don't think the
Like
game
a lot.
Well, yeah, but here's the thing. There's one thing you don't get about me, Yuland. I don't give a fuck about story.
It's
I
not
just care
about
for the
story.
gameplay of a game. I
It's-
didn't play Legend of Zelda for the fucking story.
It's
That
not
was the
about
case with Wind
story.
Waker. I just liked Wind Waker's gameplay.
It's not about story. Like, there are things in the story that, you know, direct sequel. But there's also just, like, there's things in Tears of the Kingdom that they expect you to know from Breath of the Wild going into it. So, like, the Lost Woods...
Well,
When
yeah,
you
that's coming from someone that that's the thing. I have seen plenty of Breath of the Wild videos up to the point where I do know most of the game knowledge.
Okay.
So I already was going into Tears of the Kingdom knowing about Breath of the Wild and how the basic gameplay would go. I knew how to do the inventory system. I knew about durabilities. I knew about all that. I knew about everything that I needed to know. So, and then I just went
Big
better.
Zelda fan plays Zelda for the first time.
So
there's, I don't know, I've seen one person play Tears of the Kingdom before Breath of the Wild, and they were just like complaining the whole time, and I was like, well, if you'd
the
played
few Zelda
Breath of the
games that I
Wild, you would
played,
have
I
done
played
this.
Wind Waker on the original GameCube. I played Four Swords Adventure on the GameCube. I played the version of Four Swords on DS. I played, of course, Breath of the Wild.
Four Swords is
eventually wanna get into
Four Swords
like-
is GBA, and then there was a re-release on DSi. There wasn't
Yes,
Four
that's
Swords
the
for
one that I
DS.
played first. Was not the original as I played the re-release, and I like it. I honestly think the GameCube version was a lot better though, because it's of course better hardware, so they had better stuff to work with. But I would play Four Swords Adventure again, 100%.
The GBA link cable stuff
However,
was jank.
if
The
I do
GBA
play it
link
again,
cable stuff was jank. in
I'm
Wind
getting a
Waker.
fucking link cable.
Stardew.
Yeah, you need 4. Yes, back
He
on
walks.
track.
He walks up to worms. His targeting reticle highlights the worms, and he doesn't pick them up, and he just keeps going. And then the last thing, and probably the most upsetting thing, would you like to adopt this cat? No. And it was just like, ugh. This video is like pain. So Den sent this to me. I was like, are you mad at me? Did I do something wrong?
The best change in 1.6 though is that you phase through the pets faster.
Yeah.
Because I always refused to take the dog, because the dog would always be in the goddamn way of wherever you needed to go.
Yeah.
It's just like, I'm gonna kill you, dog. Literally one time I passed out because I was in Skull Cave and I farm him back at like 1:40 in the morning and I got blocked by my dog and passed out outside. I'm like, I hate this dog.
Oh,
I'm never using a dog ever again.
Hi, Paradol. Thank you for the follow. In our run, we named the cat Violet because that was somebody who was going to play with us, and then due to schedule conflicts, they weren't able to.
I forgot I burned a big small accident.
So we were like, we'll name it Violet so that they're here in an honorary way. But like, she fucking stands in the way of everybody's bed. So we'll be like, oh, it's 1:30. I want to make it to bed in time. Get the fuck out of the way, Violet! And she's in chat just like, be to bed on time, idiot.
It's like real Violet.
I know. Yeah,
You know it's lore accurate when the cat version of the fucking character is just as toxic as the real one.
True.
Oh god.
No, we I don't know why this week.
Just having the name Violet invokes menace.
I haven't been as like excited for Stardew this week. I think in the past weeks it's been like there's nothing to do, so I'm just waiting for Stardew. And this week it's been like there's too much to do, so it hasn't been on my mind that much. I feel like in the past weeks I've been like, all right, so let's talk about Stardew, which will be 4 days from now. But now I just want to play Rabbit and Steel. Oh god. I had a really dumb run. I was playing solo, and I had a run that was like, all of your global cooldowns are 0.5 seconds. And I did like a run that was adding a bunch of multi-hit stuff. I had a gem for the secondary on the Defender, which normally doesn't hit that hard, but if you've used your primary, it hits twice as hard. I had split that into 2 hits, and I had a bunch of like, every time you hit with something that does multi-hits, it does like plus 30. So I didn't really need to buff it up anymore. I was just literally holding down my secondary key and dodging all the moves, which is like the most brainless playstyle. But what was happening was the boss just had a fucking like strobe light flashing on them, doing like 6 instances of damage a second, and it was like, holy cow, this is easy and it works. I kind of wish I could do this every time on the Defender.
I know you're right.
But it's hard to set up. That's my biggest gripe with the game, is that there's builds I really like on characters, but I need specific items to make them work. And if I can't get those items, it's like, well, I'm doing 400 DPS, I guess. But if I got those items, I'd be doing like 1,600 to 2,000.
That's the thing with roguelites. I think it's a balance between like, you feel rewarded for getting lucky, because like some roguelites are just like, man, this sucks like 80% of the time, but this one run, I'm feeling it.
Yeah.
And I just can't vibe with roguelites like those. I like ones where it's like, oh, my build's kind of going bad, and you can kind of like pivot to something else.
Yeah. So.
And I feel like I like games like that because it rewards you for your knowledge.
I think.
Go ahead.
I think to like be a really good Rabbit and Steel player, you need to be able to do like the 7 different play styles every character has. So like, you get your first 2 items, and you're like, oh, reduce global cooldowns, I know that's going to feed really well into this build, so we're going to commit to that now. But like, if you didn't get that item, if you got something else that like, affects special, you're like, oh, we're going to build our special into a nuke and go with that. But if you're like me and you're like, I want to commit to the secondary, you're just going to struggle and be like, man, I got shit items. But It's not that I got shit items, it's just that I didn't want to commit to the build that would have worked better. But, like, the difference in builds is, like, a lot of the difference in fun for me. I like simple builds I don't need to fucking think about when I'm actually dodging all this shit. So something that's like, hold down your secondary button and do 2k damage, or DPS, is amusing to me. Whereas, like, when they give you a real rotation of, like, 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 3 1 2 1 2 3 3, where, like, you actually have a sequence to go through, I'm just like, oh, this is too much fucking thought, while dodging a laser, a counting down grid thing, and dodging, like,
I mean, sounds
bullets.
like WoW. That's what you want. Although I guess WoW isn't like bullet heavy.
WoW is not quite bullet heavy. WoW is more like, you're gonna be dealing with 1, maybe 2 things at a time, but it's more preparation. It's more like, when this happens, and you know it will happen, here is what you do. Whereas this is like, there's 3 things going off, you need to recognize the pattern to know where to go to be safe. And sometimes it's just too much, and my brain is looking at it, I'm just like, I don't know. Oh, I had 2 seconds to decide. Okay, I'm dead. Hi, Jan. It's still really fun. It's still super, super fun, but... I wish I had a way to, like, guarantee I'm going to be playing this build.
It's just one of those games that it's, like, unique enough to where you kind of just have to get used to the feel, and you get into the flow of it.
There's
It's
definitely...
the same thing with, like, rhythm games or fighting games, where you, like, you stop thinking about what you're doing and you just do it. You just, like, get in the zone a little bit.
There's definitely a lot of, like...
Just lock in.
You're gonna recognize patterns, but you need to do them first. You need to fail at them to learn it. There's no amount of just being told what to do that can solve it for you. A friend showed me a clip.
Proxy and just be bad at doing it.
No, Proxy's good at Ravensteel. There's my friend showed me a clip where it's like, it's a laser across the bottom half of the screen, and then 2 orbs at the top right and top left corners, and these orbs will spread and cover it. And then the laser that goes across also spreads out a bit. Well, naturally, you're thinking, I want to be in the space between the 3 of them, because that's where there's going to be the most space. But because the 2 orbs at the top right and top left spread enough, they actually cover the whole screen. And what you need to do is go on to the sliver of space available under the beam at the bottom. Because it spreads just not enough to not cover, like, a foot along the entire bottom of the screen. So it's very like, your brain tells you, the most space is here, go there. But that's a wrong choice. And, like, you just have to fail at that a few times to know. Top left, top right, beam along the bottom, go under the beam. Laser beams, a circle in the middle, saying which way the laser will rotate while you still need to be in the matching circle. Has the gem above your head. And that's just cute mode.
Also, if you have multiple people, you have to make sure that you're spaced out because there's a spacing mechanic.
God,
So
there's...
you can't be on the same side of the beam.
There's one gnarly boss. It's one of my least favorite bosses. I think it's well made. I just struggle with this boss in particular. They have a phase where they have a circle around themselves. And so if you go into this circle, you take damage. You have about, let's say, 3 feet of room. 3 feet relative to the characters. Where the rest of the room outside of that 3 feet circle is laser. So you basically have a circle, a donut around the boss that is safe. But the boss will also do like 2 or 4 lasers and slowly rotate. And so sometimes they will do it where a player gets a mechanic that you have to stack for. And so everybody needs to be around that player, and after a few seconds, that circle will explode, and if you're not in the same section as that player, you're going to get hit. Oh. Stinky cat raid. Hi, Wolfenya. Thank you for the raid. Hi, Media. Hi, Tommy Dude. Hi, Kotanyan.
Boy, waiters.
We're talking about Rabbit and Steel. I hope your stream went well. You should play Rabbit and Steel because it's a great game, and I can't stop myself from telling everybody to play it. It's so fucking cute too. But tell me what you're playing, and then if you can't stay long, don't let me keep you. But so there's these quadrants and these halves. Lasers going out, and sometimes you need to stack. Sometimes they're doing a thing though where it's like everybody needs to be separated. If you have overlapping circles, then you're going to hurt each other. So like you need to identify which mechanic they're doing, stacking or spreading out, before you go into your laser quadrants. And it's one of those things that's like, you just need to know you're making a decision now that will affect if you get hit 10 seconds later. And that's really hard for me because it just feels like... oh, we're in the quadrants, okay, I'm in the right quadrant. And then I see like my friend has a circle around them and I'm sitting there just like, if I don't get there, I'm going to get hit. But to get there, I'd have to go through a laser. So I'm going to get hit to get there.
That's what your invuln's for. To blow your invulnerability to do the mechanic.
Yeah, it doesn't... It's a difficult mechanic to deal with.
Almost.
How's the walkies? They're going good. We're cruising. We're at 1.6 miles already.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, sometimes I look at it and I'm like, hold on, we just started like 10 minutes ago. There's no way we're that far.
It's a nice brisk pace from yesterday.
Oh god, yes. Yesterday was so fucking brutal. You were there when I got back, but for everyone else, I ended the walk yesterday. We had 12% incline. I was fucking drenched in sweat, and I was like, I'm gonna go take a horse bath, and then I'm gonna take a nap in VR. Horse bath is just getting a wet towel, wiping the sweat off you, but not taking the time for like a whole shower. And I got to the bathroom and I was just like, I'm so gross. I'm so tired. I don't care. I'm just taking a whole shower. I don't care if there's people waiting on me. I will apologize to them in a moment.
Sorry, not sorry.
Sorry, literally not sorry.
You could apologize to them in advance if that was the case.
Well, normally I would have, but I was like, oh, I won't be long, I'll just, wipe off real quick, get a quick snack, I'll be right back. It'll be 5, maybe 7 minutes. And then just once I was there, I was just like, I need more time. I need a full shower. This is so gross. I'm so tired.
I don't think anyone minded.
It's better to ask for forgiveness than permission. That is the case with your coworkers. I feel like that is not the case with your friends. Hi, I'm back. My computer blue screened after leaving VR.
How do you know?
Oh no, I hope that doesn't happen often. No, I was just saying thank you. And we were talking about Rabbit and Steel. Because I love Rabbit and Steel. It happens every time. Oh, that sucks. YouTube.
Oh, you got a YouTube pop-up, Yulin. Try it now.
Try it now. Whoa. Try it now.
Where's my mouse? Oh,
you went to Darnassus.
That's for YouTube TV.
You're one of all of 4 people that went to Darnassus.
People still like it. People actually commented on this video. They were just
it's a cool aesthetic.
Mm-hmm. Even when you start
It's just
VR?
like-
How? So Wolfenia literally gets blue screens when they start or stop VR, and I'm like, wait, how do you start VR then? I'll do the lurkies. Yeah. Take a good rest after your stream. Good job.
I mean, I used to do that every time I launched VR chat.
I'm just
Like,
wondering.
you launched VR
Like,
chat the first time. Dead. It's like I gotta restart.
That could be
my
one of a million
computer.
things.
I'm just wondering, like, if you blue screen starting VR, you'd have to like restart, and then you'd have to start VR again, but that would make you blue screen. Is it like a sometimes thing? Truck Coon? Yeah, somebody ran me over there.
Well, actually, to clarify, my friend's been had blue screen 3 times in one day where he was trying to join me to hang out, like yesterday, and it just kept happening randomly, and it's crazy how that works.
The big VR problem I have is excess overlay, where if I leave my computer on for too long, it just stops working.
Your computer's just cursed.
It is. And like the
It's one of the-
surefire solution is just restarting my computer, and it will always work right after the restart. Hi, cereal cart. But for now, alert. See you later. Thank you for the follow. This means your PC components are bad. Hi, Sen. Sen, a big cute dork.
Yeah, I don't want to say your PC components are bad, but a lot of the times that can be what it is.
It's
Hi,
probably just a
Raph.
driver issue.
The Moonwalker. Yeah, this
Half of everything could
this
be
video
chalked
got
up
a lot
to
of
fucking
comments. They were like,
NVIDIA drivers.
"Oh my
Oh,
god,
really?
this brings me back 18 years ago when I was in
Well,
middle
it's probably
school."
a bunch of. It's probably like 37-year-olds like looking at videos of like the classic cities and stuff.
I found out the people that are getting recommended my videos, they are looking up WoW videos, and they are looking up walkthroughs. And so like some guy, he looked up a World of Warcraft video something recently. I think he was looking up stuff on Mop Remix. And then he was looking up like a walkthrough of something, a completely unrelated game. But because he had walkthrough and like Mists of Pandaria
Wow,
in his thing, it was
that's
like,
so
oh,
funny.
YouTube's got the
You'd
video
like to
for
walk
you.
through the Jade Forest right now.
And he was just like, what? What do people need a walkthrough for that? And he clicked on it, and he was just like, it's literally walking through. Oh, I can see why it was recommended, but yeah, this is not at all what I was. Well, this is kind of cool. I'm gonna follow you and let you know.
We take those, Elon. We
know.
take these.
The guy was like, this isn't what I was looking for, but it's kind of neat, so I'm gonna follow. And I was like, thanks.
Here's the best part of Darnassus, though. The bank. The bank's the coolest part of Darnassus. The big bear tree.
I'm going to disagree with you. Because I think the bear tree is a little
What?
derpy looking. It's
No.
cool, but look at his face. He's like, he
It's
does.
from 2003, Yulin.
I
Of course
know.
He looks a little derpy.
He just, I look at him now and I'm like, he doesn't look finished. He looks like, the guy that was working on him, like, got fired or something, and they haven't found a new, like, tree shaper.
Oh my
But that's,
gosh.
that's mean. You can't point out his disability. He had a stroke. It's
He-
not his fault.
He looks like it was a amazing, gorgeous, shaped tree 1,000 years ago. And over 1,000 years, it just needed restoration. And so they hired a tree shaper restoration expert. But it ended up just being some woman that was lying on her resume and whatnot, and was a complete amateur, and restored it by just smudging everything. You guys remember this with the portrait of Jesus, where this woman restored the massively historical
Jesus.
and just became a smudge face, and everyone's like, what the fuck did you do? And she's like, that'll be $32,000 or something. And they were like, "You're going to jail." I don't remember like what happened to that. I just know it's like the worst restoration ever.
I met actually because I for the work I used to do, I met like someone that was in restoration, and the amount of education you have to have is insane.
Yeah.
Because she had like she had a master's in art and then like a bachelor's in chemistry because like of how complex you need to have like chemistry knowledge. And I was like, you know what? That makes perfect sense, but I didn't think about this. But I just can't imagine someone going to school and they're like, yeah, I'm going for art and chemistry. It's like, what?
Yeah.
Huh?
Okay, then what's the best part, Elon? I really like the druid tree they have. They have this tree where the druid trainers are, but it also
It's
functions
cool.
as like their jail. And so under the roots of the tree is a whole burrow where they I'm
not Fook.
I'm not sure if they have prisoners down there or if they just have a bunch of sleeping druids. Now I'm like, maybe I just thought it was a jail when I was there as a kid. But I just didn't know about the Emerald Dream and stuff.
Oh, you like the cuck tree.
What do you mean the cuck
Oh my
tree?
goodness. That's where Malfurion slept with a woman for 1,000 years, a big green dragon lady, and left his wife.
God. I hate those two characters. And like anytime I come across porn of them, I'm just like, man, this is like
What?
so cleanly animated. And like Tyrande looks so good there. But like it's Tyrande. I hate
You don't like
those two-
Tyrande?
No, I don't. I don't like Tyrande
That's
because
fair.
she's
Malfurion
fucking
was really
stupid.
cool. He was cool, and then he fell off so hard during Legion. He turned into like a baby.
Yeah.
Tyrande, help me!
Help me,
it's like, what the fuck? You're
Tyrande!
Malfurion. What is this?
No, so there's a scenario in Miss of Pandaria where the Horde has taken over the Temple of the Crane. And the Alliance is like, we gotta help the Pandaren and take it back. Because I guess the Horde are that evil that they're openly taking Pandaren hostages. And Varian's like, alright, let's do this. We're gonna set up a flank on this side. We're gonna set up a decoy here. And Tyrande is like, that's fucking stupid. Let's charge in. And like, Varian's like, no. I'm king of the Alliance. We're gonna do it my way. And she's like, I can't wait to see you fail, or some like real snarky line. And then it becomes very clear that it was a Horde ambush, but Varian was like so smart as a tactician that he like read it like a book and like completely outmaneuvered the Horde. And at the end, Tyrande is like, you've earned my respect, King Rin. I see now
my
why you lead us as King of the Alliance. He's like, yes, thank you. And it's just like, wow. She's like 10,000 years old and getting schooled by this dude who's like maybe 40?
Yeah.
I hate that. And so...
Yeah, but she's 10,000 years in elf years.
Yeah, but she like studied like magic and like priestess stuff. Like, ugh.
I don't know. I feel like after
Yeah,
10,000
I
years
get
you
what you mean.
acquire a little bit of everything. Like,
You think that well, how do you balance that though, and not just make like all of the elves like the best race in WoW because they have just years and years and years of experience?
I don't know. Don't make elves immortal all the time. Just make them fucking like weird knife ear humans. Like, or here's a
Okay.
crazy fucking thought. Don't have elves in every goddamn fantasy game and be a little unique and come up with your own goddamn races.
You're asking people that made a like mid 90s tactics game that was very generic to not put elves in it.
I know.
Because let's be real, Warcraft 1, pretty generic.
Mm-hmm. No, Guild Wars 2. They had one of the best versions of elves we've ever seen, which was the Sylvari, which is, very much not elves. They're like plant creatures. Those things are
Yeah.
fucking cool, but they filled the like aesthetic and role of elves in a fantasy game. Like, I don't know. If I see elves in an MMO, like every MMO, they gotta have dwarves, they gotta have elves. And it's like, cool, yeah, Tolkien did some cool stuff and this was awesome back then. Can we not just fucking copy that? Can we do something on our own, please? Amen, add more dwarves. As I'm saying, don't add
elves are
dwarves.
only good for one thing.
As a
I see. There's like
to
3
end party.
kinds of dwarves in WoW. There's unironically like 3 kinds of dwarves now.
There's 3 kinds of playable dwarves. I think there might actually be more that are just in WoW.
Yes.
You have...
Because you have like the mechanical ones.
You
like
have
the fully mechanical ones.
You have the bronze dwarves, the Ironforge ones. You have the Wildhammer. You have the Dark Iron. Then you have the mechanical ones. Now we're getting the earthen. There's also the frost dwarves. That's like 6 flavors. Warcraft was made only because they didn't get the Warhammer license? Oh, that's really funny.
Yeah. Which, all those dwarves are still better than the Volpira. I'll stand by it.
Volpira get a really bad rap. And, like, I feel like a lot of the people that play Volpira are pretty obnoxious with them. I have a friend, though, that, like, loves the Volpira. I was trying to get her into WoW. It was fucking core. I was trying to get her into WoW. And she saw a cute little fox creature, and she was like, I want to be that. And I was like, well, you gotta unlock him first. And she was like, God damn it. So she played a Tauren at first. And then, when we played BFA through
Had to play BFA. Forced to play BFA. Oh,
I know.
no.
She played a Tauren monk. Good night, Elder. She played a Tauren monk. Got to the point where she actually stuck with it. And unlocked the Volpira allied race. And then in Shadowlands, we played through that, and she made a Volpira monk, and it drove me nuts, because I was like, do you want to maybe try one of the other classes? And she's like, no, monk was fun. And I was like, well, you might have more fun on something else, right? Like, you could just try something, right? She was like, nah. I was like, okay. I'm the opposite, where I get into a game like this and I want to like know every class. I want to like I want to see what they do and like see this is the one I'll probably like, you know, seeing what's available. Or I want to at least try them. I don't hate one tricks. It's unfathomable to me to be like, you got 13 classes, pull out a dart, throw it at the board. This is the only one I will ever play. I do not need to play the other 12 ever. And it's just like, what? Huh?
So are they like totally unwilling? Because I'm kind of in the camp of I'll play something until I'm not having fun anymore. So if I pick one, and I'm still vibing with it. Sure, I might enjoy something more, but do I want to spend my time exploring that possibility? Maybe not.
I think part of it was that she wasn't really looking to play much WoW. It was more like, this is Yulin's game. Yulin has played through the Destiny story with me. I'm going to play through the WoW story with Yuland.
Oh, you were forced to play Destiny.
It wasn't
my gosh,
forced.
BFA Destiny? Oh my goodness.
We didn't force each other.
You poor boy.
It wasn't even like an official trade. It was just like, oh my god, I swear. I was very hopeful that they would have a lot of fun with it, and then like that would be the start of the Mythic Plus group that we play with. But
oh my gosh, Yulin, you can't do that to someone. You can't.
Hey, I wasn't like putting any pressure on them. Okay, I wasn't like, this is gonna be the Mythic Plus. I was like, maybe. But shit ended up going down when we played Shadowlands, and I think really tainted the WoW experience for them. Oh god. I can't go into it too much, but there's a person.
Oh, it's fine.
That just, I'm thinking about him now. I'm just
That's
like,
how it is.
this motherfucker.
Some people just kill games for you.
Mm-hmm.
That's just how it is.
I will say
It's
one little
especially
bit of it.
people that come from passionate fan bases like WoW and other stuff like that.
Oh, I wish it was, a fan thing. I had been talking about Shadowlands, the launch, for like a few months.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, dog.
Yeah.
Thank you for the follow. I'll get to that in a moment. I'd been talking about the expansion for Shadowlands for a few months now. Everybody in this group call knew how excited I was for it. And Core was like, I'll play it with you. And Fredo was like, yeah, I'll play it with you. And then this fourth person was like, guess I wish I was invited. It was like, you are. But buy the game.
Oh, no.
Hi, Como. You can play with us. So they're like, okay, cool, I'll play with you. And like, I'm sitting there like, I can't wait till Thursday. I can't wait for 2 more days. I can't wait for tomorrow. Like the whole week, month before.
Mm-hmm.
It comes out. I get on. Cora's on. And Fredo is like asleep because he's Australian, so hard schedule.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there like, where the fuck is he? Where the fuck is this guy? We gotta go. Come on. Like, I can't I'm waiting on an expansion launch. Please. I'm sitting there like losing my mind. Fredo gets on. We go. Person number 4 is like, guess I got uninvited. He's like, what the fuck do you mean you got uninvited? You didn't show up. Like, did you want me to just miss the whole expansion launch for you? And like, in particular, he was being shitty to me, but he was really being shitty to Core. He was one of those like, I don't care about anyone else in the room. I only care about this one person. So any problem that any person does, I'm complaining to you. And just guilt trippy and just, ugh.
This is just flashbacks to the combo we had yesterday.
And so like, they're doing all this. And eventually, Core, we like quest for an hour or two, and Core's like, I'm not really feeling that good tonight. I think I'm gonna call it here. And I'm like, I think I might have openly said like, are you shitting me? And then I messaged them like, I didn't mean to say that. Did something happen? And they're like, yep, this person was being shitty. And I was like, cool. I'm gonna level a second character. Let me know if you want to talk or hang out or whatever. I'm not gonna throw away this expansion launch over this, but like, or this expansion launch over this, but this was something that was like I was looking forward to for like 2 years with them. And this guy just ruined it. And so like, this dude will just always have a fucking like sour spot in my heart where I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna get riled up thinking about him, this motherfucker. Jam_Monty.
That's unfortunate too.
Yeah, it was me. I killed it for him. God, no, Icy Fire. You are incapable of being that shitty of a person. Icy Fire is genuinely
I love
like,
the "it's me" meme.
He's one of the nicest people ever, and he's like, it was me. I was the menace in this situation. It's like, you are incapable.
Icy wants to be the bad guy so bad, it's adorable.
I don't know why. I'm an archaeologist, and you've got a large bone I need to examine. Yeah? You'll fit right in, dog. Hello, handsome. Sorry if I seem a little distracted tonight. I'm not really feeling myself. I'd much rather be feeling you. Alright. Hi, Corpo. Hiya. Damn it, I need to level up my evil level. Why? Why do you need to level up your evil level?
Do it, Icy. Evil Max. Do it. Don't listen to Yulin.
Icy Fire is literally like Satania levels of evil. Did you ever watch Gabriel Dropout?
I did.
I literally think of Satania being like, Nyahaha, I'm so evil. I'm going to recycle this plastic bottle without unscrewing the cap. Nyahaha. And I'm like, yeah, that's about Icy Fire being evil. That's about the level.
Okay,
of...
I see. You couldn't even drop a
Why did not sound so accurate to that one? That was so funny. Like the laugh did do it, but Justice just made it more funny.
Who's the green-haired girl? That is Star. Star Doppler. Buck's coffin.
Texas.
Taxes. Hi, Space Fish. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Space Fish, give it Rabbit and Steel. It's cute.
This guy.
It's fun.
Get a load of this guy.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so cute. You can get it, Space Fish, and then you can play with Core. And Foss will actually really be like, Foss will be like fucking excited to play that with you. It's super cute, but I would suck at it so hard. You can just play cute mode, and then you'll get good. You can play normal, and then you'll get gooder, and then you can play hard, and then you'll get gooder. Oh, looking good, Star?
Wait, gooder? I didn't think gooder was a word.
I don't think gooder or gooder is a word.
Oh my god, gooder.
Cute fishy.
Bestest.
Huh?
I'm the best. I'm the bestest. And everybody just looks at him like, what?
No, you're the more gooders.
No.
Did you know that?
Yeah, Pixel?
Did you know that whenever you French fries on ketchup, taste ketchup fries you, that this is because taste French fries on ketchup is a reference to taste French fries on you taste.
I did know that.
Okay, good. I took a lot of mental prep. You don't understand.
What are you talking about? I need a reboot.
Yeah, that is a stroke-inducing sentence if ever there was one. Just Pixel things.
I saw something that made me need to reboot my brain the other day too. Maybe I'll throw it in memes.
I would like to get gooder at video games. Galaxin Shark.
You just got... I don't know. For getting good at video games, I feel like you just gotta like slog through one and you like level up, like low key.
I have a really bad habit with getting good at video games. Anytime I hit a wall, I don't like keep playing or throwing myself at it until I conquer it. And I feel like that's the best trait for like, you failed to do this, try again and do it better. You know, that's Dark Souls. That's League of Legends.
Ninja when I don't even notice.
That's a lot of, it's almost every game, a lot of skills in life like that. Hi, Virtual Roads. That's avatar making. For a lot of people, they don't understand something. They just keep throwing themselves at it until they learn how to do that.
Oh yeah.
And get it done.
Yeah, it's avatar making.
For me, if I get frustrated by something, if I hit that wall, I just want to do anything but. And so I will like try to find every alternative to not do that thing. So like in League of Legends, if I play a champion and I start losing with them, I don't really like analyze and look at what I'm doing wrong. How can I do better? How can I like execute my stuff better so there's less chance for me to fail in these situations? I just look for a different champion. And so what it has resulted in is in League of Legends, there's like 50 champions I can play competently. But there's none that I'm like, I will always win with this guy. If I have this, I just win. I am the literal opposite of a one-trick. And so that's why I keep rolling in WoW. I'll play a character, and then they'll change it up a little bit. Instead of being like, oh, I'll learn the changes. I'll learn how to adjust and play around this. I'll just look for a class that I do enjoy. Which is fucking awful, because it means I don't have a main, and it means I'm constantly bouncing around stuff. And in the terms of like avatar making and skills like that, it means I really struggle to learn stuff like that.
Hmm.
And so I am the literal opposite of get good, because I never do.
Did I tell you how I learned mahjong?
No.
So Yakuza 8, Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth came out like in February or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I'm a big Yakuza fan, so I was losing it. I was like so excited to play this game on launch day.
Mm-hmm.
I'm streaming in Discord. There's like maybe like 7 or 8 friends in my call, and like 2 or 3 of them, they play mahjong, and they're like, "Wait, did you just pass a mahjong parlor?" Keep in mind, I'm like an hour in. Like I just got through like the intro cutscenes. Like this is the first time I'm allowed to walk around.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yeah, it is. They're like, go in there. I'm like, I don't know how to play.
Oh no.
You know, this is a brand new game. I want to like go play the story, and they're like, come on, just one. It ended up being a 4-hour coaching session on the launch day of this game, learning the mahjong minigame.
You gave the mahjong players an inch, and they took 3 miles. As mahjong players do. They are hungry.
Yeah, absolutely.
To convert new mahjong players.
I'm one of them now. I'm part of the problem.
Oh no. Is Pixel wearing a hat, or is that supposed to be a hat? It is a hat.
It's
2D.
a 2D.
Fire Mage, how are you?
They were out of hats at the hat store. We printed them one out on like cardboard.
Oh no.
It's live 2D.
Hi, Happy and Virtual. I'm Vivan. How are you? Vivan with you. So that's why you pick on one tricks. I don't pick on one tricks. I just have a counter pick to beat them. Nani, me confused mage. I'm just being evil to you and don't worry about it. I played Raven Steel with Icy Fire last night. And I was playing the Defender. We're having fun. We're about even on damage. At first he was learning Wizard, so he was typically low, but like his damage was going up every time. And eventually he caught up to me, and it felt like we were pretty even. And then I did this run on Ancient, where just the stars aligned. It was my first time playing this character. And just the stars aligned for a perfect god build that I will never again see in my life. And it was like a fight would end in like 15 seconds, and it'd be like, Yulin did 1,800 DPS. Icy Fire did 300. And it was just like, this is so, you'll get this one day. I'm sitting there like, there's no fucking way. How is this working? What the fuck? That game is so fun though. I just wish I had a way to guarantee, like, I get this build. There's probably mods that can fix it. Well, not yet, but there probably will be mods. It's like, hey, add, like, Artifact of Command mod or stuff like that, right? I could see people doing stuff like that for Rabbit and Steel. I see that always. 2-button monster, Lamau. It was a 2-button monster build, and it was like, one of the buttons was my defensive. So I was just like immune to damage half the time. Is this a video from WoW? This video is actually Guild Wars 2. This is Holbrack, which is the capital city for the Norn, one of the 5 playable races. For anyone who picks up Raven Seal, you must be aware that you can and must pat the shopkeep. Yes. This is 100% a thing that you should know. The shopkeep is a very cute cat girl, and you can give her head pats. Okay. Here's a fun little fact. In Star Wars, Luke and Leia, if they were born when Episode 3 came out, they would be the correct age that they were in A New Hope.
Oh.
I saw that on Reddit and was just like, oh, okay, I guess so. Does that make him, what, 19? Sure. I haven't seen any of the new Star Wars movies. I've seen...
They're not good.
I feel like I should still watch them. I feel like, for how much I like to talk about how bad they are, because I've seen articles or, like, YouTube shorts about them, I feel like I gotta watch them to, like, not be that person that's like, yeah, they suck. Did you watch them? No. I don't want to be that person,
Discord
right?
watch party win.
I can confidently say 8. So I watched the first one. I was like, oh, it's okay. 8 is like one of the few movies in my life that I almost walked out of and just like left the theater. And someone had to be like, no, come back. And I was like, ah. I'm just so bored.
Wait, is that the one with Kylo Ren and with Rey? I think it was, or is that from the second to last?
I mean, that's all 3 of them, but
Yeah, that's gonna be all.
That's 7 through 9.
Well, he's gonna be in all.
They're both in all of them.
Yeah.
You gotta be a little bit more specific.
You might be thinking of like a specific scene with them, but they are recurring characters across those 3. And then there's also Rogue One, which I'm told is really good.
Rogue One was a good movie. Yeah, it was a good movie. That one's solid. And it's
my problem
what's
with
the actor's name that is in Death Stranding? He was in that movie. The Norwegian guy.
I have
Or
no
is he
idea.
Danish? I think he might be Danish. I forget. Go ahead. Sorry.
My big problem with them is I hate it when stories feel like they're continued to milk it. I hate when like a story just has a start and an end, and it's like it's complete, it's good. You end it there, and this goes down in history as like a great story. But then they keep adding on to it. So like Dragon Ball Z, they beat Frieza. Stop it there. That's fantastic. Everything feels wrapped up and clean at this point. And then they just kept adding sagas and tacking on more and more. And it was just like, ugh, why? Full Metal Alchemist. That had a start and an end, and it will forever be one of the top 3 anime on my anime list. Because it just, it doesn't get milked. It doesn't, like, just continue tacking stuff on. We look at Boruto now, right? Naruto, I don't know if it's one of the greatest of all time, but it holds a very special place in a lot of people's hearts. And then they're just like, but we gotta have more. Throw out Boruto, and it just feels so trash by comparison. Well, it's the same thing in my eyes with Star Wars.
Anything in that question?
Say that again?
Throwing just canon stuff in there at the same time? Canon stuff of the story for Boruto?
What do you mean canon stuff?
I mean, canon that something's not true for the anime for Boruto that relates to Naruto.
I know there's some not totally canon stuff that's weird. Like, there's a whole side story where Sasuke kills the dinosaurs in Boruto that's just like, what the fuck is this?
Oh yeah, that was funny.
In Star Wars, they had a great story. You know, the fall of the Jedi Temple, the rise of the Empire, Luke defeats the Emperor, the day is saved, and you know, it's not like it's all hunky-dory now. You know, there's a long road.
Vader defeats the Emperor.
Well, he did that by defeating Vader. It happened because Luke happened.
I guess.
Obviously, it's not like, you know, the Empire goes away overnight. There's, you know, a lot of stuff after that a lot of people would find interesting. But, like, to me, the main story feels done there. And, like, the Star Wars setting is cool. If you want to use it, just do a long time ago. Completely new set of characters. Write a whole new story just in the same setting. But they're just like, no, people like the characters. We gotta bring Han Solo back. And so it's like they just make Another story with all these characters.
And the worst part is Harrison Ford hates doing those movies.
I
He
know.
hates that franchise. So it's like his performance is not his best work. I will
Yeah.
wholly admit. It's very it's not good.
Yeah. And like it's just dumb to me. Like just let it go down in history as like a great story, and you can pull from that, right? We could be like, we're writing another Star Wars story. Write Star Wars.
No, every
Stop
Darth Vader
writing
media need.
I'm so sick of seeing Darth Vader and stuff. I'm so sick of
Darth
seeing
Vader has to be in everything.
Darth Vader in a new thing. It's like, man, this guy was fucking busy between episode 3 and 4. I will say.
Oh yeah, I watched that Obi-Wan show. It was like so like milquetoast. It was like so nothing. I feel like I wasted time of my life watching that show. I'm like, nothing happened.
I watched the
This
first
wasn't
episode.
interesting.
I watched the first episode and I was like, this is complete fucking trash. And the people I watched it with were like, what? What do you mean? That was awesome. And I was like,
Because you're watching it with Star Wars, and there's the problem.
I cannot comprehend Obi-Wan, who's like, okay, I'm a Jedi, trained in meditation, trained in mental fortitude, and I'm going to go out in the desert and watch over this kid so that he can, like, be the hope of, you know, the Force and the universe and whatever. I'm gonna go out there and, like, it's not gonna be a fun time, but that's the plan. And he goes out there and he's just like, oh, but I feel bad. Did I fuck up with Anakin? And it's like, dude, can we not have an Obi-Wan depression story? Jesus. I get that he's sad, but like, the Jedi's whole thing is like, hey, stop fucking feeling and do what you gotta do.
They tend to go to the dark side when that happens, huh?
Sometimes, but like, Obi-Wan is like pretty damn uncorruptible. And so like, he might struggle and feel sad, but like, this was a whole like, oh, I'm weakening in the Force because I'm so indecisive and emotionally stressed about this. I was just like, I hated this. I hated this. And like, his whole thing was, I need to lay low and hide Luke from the Empire. Oh, let's go on a big adventure and make a big fucking name for ourselves out there. It's just like, why? It just felt like we're doing more with these characters because they sell. And I hate that. They did it with Avatar too. Bringing Korra back, and like, I love Iroh. I fucking love Uncle Iroh. But bringing him back constantly just to show him off and be like, it's your favorite character, he's back. I was like, fuck off.
Oh, and like Korra, yeah.
Like, Aang,
Korra was just bad pacing.
Aang goes to the spirit realm. He doesn't fucking see anybody. He meets like some weird monkey spirit.
An eldritch horror.
He sees an eldritch horror. He has a bad fucking time there. Korra goes there and Iroh's there like, hey, you finally made it. Let's have a tea party. And it's just like, oh, God.
I haven't seen so much of Korra, but I know it was a good freaking show to watch back then on Nickelodeon.
It's Hi, Monkey Monk. The first season is good.
It's season by season. First season's good.
Every season
Second
after
season,
that,
I agree with.
it has good moments.
Yeah.
So like, the Red Lotus, those characters, that's like some of the coolest shit in Avatar.
Oh, they're cool.
Oh my god, those guys are cool. Fucking Zahir.
So wait, you didn't like the bloodbending type stuff when that was going on at the time when it
That's
was from the
season
Korra?
1.
That's season 1. That's the
Oh,
good
that
season.
was season. Okay.
That's a good season.
Yeah, I don't know which season is which. I don't know like which season is Red Lotus. I don't know which season is Kuvira. And I don't know which season is, well, I'm pretty sure the final
Red
season
Lotus is 3 and Kavira's 4.
Yeah, it's 3. Kavira's 4, which Kavira is like, ugh.
Who the fuck's the villain in season 2?
It's
Several.
the big bad spirit realm guy, and they go to the Northern Water Tribe
Wait.
to fight the big bad spirit guy from the spirit realm. Vati?
That's
Is that
not
his name?
season 4?
Yeah.
Hang on.
No, that's
They literally
no, that's season 2.
They literally fight the god of like chaos and entropy. Hi, love.
Yeah, in season 2.
In season
and then they
2.
totally ramp down.
Oh god, I don't even
Because the way
Better
Korra
back
was
it up
funded,
a
it
lot.
was season per season. Like they didn't know they were gonna get funding for each season, so that's why it feels so disjointed from each other.
I hate that so
And there was
much.
like all the like they had to do all the teen drama, like forced relationship, because it's a show about teens. They have to be having romantical problems,
Dude.
and it's like
I hate watching teen romance stuff. I hate, and like I get it, cause I'm sitting there watching like, holy shit, they're so stupid. Why are they doing this? But I get it, cause like, sorry for any teenagers here. Teenagers are that fucking stupid. It's real easy as a 32-year-old to look at this and be like, don't do that, man. It's gonna backfire. Yep, everybody's laughing at you now. That was a mistake. But like,
and the problem with
Go ahead.
Korra is like you can look back, like the romance and like just Atla was so much better. You look at like any aspect of Korra, you look back at the Last Airbender, you're like, yeah, but you already did this thing, but like good. So like, why
Yeah.
are you doing it bad here?
yeah. Oh god. Did you ever see Gamers?
Gamers?
Gamers is an anime
Like
that's
the movie?
12 episodes. And
Oh yeah, I think I saw one or two.
so it's really boring, most of it. But where the show really fucking shines is that they will do like 4 episodes of build up and like leading into a situation, and then a 5th episode of this is the most precarious, intense, and like cringe and nobody wants to be here, everything's going wrong situation for everyone involved. It is so fucking funny. So in Gamers, there's 5 main characters. There's the main guy who he's fucking awful at games, but he enjoys video games and he likes the main girl. There's the main girl who is president of the video game club, and
And she's like cracked.
she's cracked. She's amazing.
Yeah, okay.
And
That's the right
she's
show I'm thinking of.
she's also like the student council president. You tried the walkies machine for the first time today? Hell yeah, how'd it go? There is guy number 2 who is friends with guy number 1 and thinking like, this guy is such a loser, I need to protect him because I used to be a loser gamer. And then I walked away from games to like be cool, be hot, do what's trendy, work out more, be popular because people don't like gamers. So he feels like he's looking out for guy 1. And he's like, man, I used to be like this and it's cool to see him still having fun. I need to watch out for him. Girl number 2 also used to be a gamer, and she likes guy number 2, and they're actually dating. But like, she saw him get hot and trendy and popular, so she's like, oh fuck, if he's into this now, so I need to be hot and trendy and popular. So actually, I don't think she's a gamer at all, but like, she used to be, you know, not popular, not hot, and she now goes through all the effort of doing that just so that she can be with him. She thinks her boyfriend, guy number 2, likes girl number 1 and girl number 3. Guy number 2 thinks his girlfriend, girl number 2, likes guy number 1. And like, there's just so much like, they're suspicious of everything. Girl number 3, guy number 2 tries to set up guy number 1 and girl number 3 together because he's like, oh my god, they're literally like the same person, just different gender. They would literally be a match made in heaven. And so he tries to set them up, and they literally would have been perfect together. But then they have one conversation where they're like, oh my god, girls in like armor bikinis in video games. And he goes, I love it. And she goes, I hate it. And from then on, they hate each other. They like, just on this one thing, they're just
funny.
like, I cannot see eye to eye with them. But like, if they didn't have that, they would
so
literally be
funny.
star-crossed lovers.
That's the most realistic scenario.
Girl number one thinks that she likes guy number one, and she thinks guy number one likes girl number two and girl number three. So like, everybody's panicking and like not secure in who their crush likes. Girl number three, she doesn't even really like anybody. She just wants to play games and have friends. So it's very clear, like, guy number one should be with girl number one. Guy number two should be with girl number two. Girl number three is just vibing. But they all think everybody has ulterior motives. And so episode 5 leads to a situation where guy number two has convinced guy number one, hey, just talk to girl number two. Tell her you want to be friends. Don't tell her like you want her to be your girlfriend. Don't tell her like you have a crush on her. Just say, you're cool. I like playing games with you. Let's be friends. Girl number one, she's like kind of on her own at this point. And she works up the courage to like talk to guy number one. And say like, hey, I want to be friends with you. I think guy number two is like orchestrated. I think he got it in her head to do this also. And so it's this situation where it's like the lunch period starts and girl number one comes to the class that guy one, guy two, and girl two are all in. And she's like, hey, is guy number one here? And everyone's like, whoa, the hottest girl in school, the student council president wants to talk to that guy? He just sits in the corner playing games by himself. Whoa. And everybody's like watching because they're all like nosy and they're like, what's going on? And she's like, okay, you've practiced this in your head. Just ask him if he'd like to be friends. I know people are watching and they're probably going to talk, but it's fine. Just focus on, do you want to be friends? He's the only one that matters. And he's sitting there going, oh my god, I was going to find her, but she came here. Oh god, I just want to be friends. What does she want? She's probably going to tell me, like, to never talk to her again. Guy number two is like, okay, because I have set this up to, like, where they're talking to each other, I can see what girl number two is doing. My girlfriend. I can watch her, and if she's interested in this, that means she's interested in, guy number one. She's gonna be upset that girl number one is potentially asking guy number one something, and so that'll confirm to me that she might be cheating on me. I'll know. And he looks at girl number two, and she's fucking staring at him, and it goes to her mind, and she's like, wait, girl number one is asking guy number one. Well, doesn't my boyfriend, guy number two, like girl number one? So if this is happening, he's gonna be staring at them, and he's gonna be like,
like the most mind-numbing shit to watch in motion.
And so I'll stare at him,
gosh.
and I'll know what he's thinking based on how he's staring at them. And they realize they're both just like sweating and staring at each other.
At each other.
They both have this reaction of, oh god, he's staring at me! And like, it's so fucking funny because they're all just trying to do these like 5D chess mental gymnastics and figure each other out, and it's all falling apart for all of them. Girl number three shows up and she's just like, wait, girl number one went to go talk to guy number one, but guy number two is interested in girl number one, but dating girl number two, and girl number two is dating guy number two, but she likes guy number one. Oh god, these are all my friends, and I need to, oh god, they're staring at each other, they're both cheating on each other. Like, they all are just, it's just like a fucking clusterfuck of them trying to like figure shit out. Meanwhile, guy number one and girl number one are just focusing on like, hey, just ask him to be your friend, right? And girl number two, She's like, okay, just ask it. I would like to be friends with you. Do you want to be my friend? Just ask that. Do you want to be my boyfriend? And he just goes, yeah! She just fucking says the wrong thing, and he just goes, yeah! And, like, everybody in the school is just like, what? And, like, everybody that's trying to do these mental gymnastics falls apart, and they're just like, they did what? Oh, no. And it is one of the best episodes in anime that I've ever fucking seen. It's so fucking funny. But it's a slog. Like, to get there, it's 4 episodes of, like, boring conversations of guy number 2 talking to girl number 1. Yeah, I think this guy likes you, you know? I think you should be friends with him. Jay, just don't worry about what other people think. Just go and ask him to be friends with you. It's no big... It's, like, 4 episodes of just that. Of just, like... this is so... I don't care. But then it's a glorious 5th episode. Media. I didn't mean to put off your comment so long there. I'm sorry. Do you also have the feeling everything moves weird after going off? Maybe for like 2 seconds. And more so on days when I have incline. Where like, you know, I'll be walking. And then when it stops, I'll get off the treadmill. And sometimes I'll like step weird. And so like I get off the treadmill, I'm just like, oh god. But that is why I highly recommend always having something to have your hand on. Because it just, yes, everything feels off. Now, it goes away really quickly for me. I don't have, like, any lingering, like, oh, God, I can't stand up straight for, like, a minute or 2. It is, at most, like, a second or 2.
It's like that feeling when you go roller skating for a long time and you hop off.
Yeah. They,
Or when you, like, drive for 5 hours straight and then, like...
Oh yeah, and I had that. That was a surreal day. I drove for 4.5 hours, and I immediately got on Minecraft for 6 hours. My brain felt fried that day.
In Gamers, there's like episode 8 or 9 where they all play a game of life together. So literally like the board game Life. They play that, and it's like guy number 2 lands on the same space as guy number 3. They get married. And everybody's just like, oh no! Like, because he's actually dating girl number 2. It's like, why would you play this game? Oh god. Hi, Sheriff Snorlax. Thank you for the follow. Plus, those 2 are friends in some mobile games because, sure, guy 1 and girl 3, that is. I think Elan's getting mixed, proving the point of how dumb this anime is. Okay, so what Icy Fire is talking about. A lot of them are playing like this mobile game. Guy number 2 and guy number 3 play this mobile game. They find out they both play it. And at one point he asks her, like, why do you like video games so much? And she's like, well, I've just always had fun with them. And like, as a kid, I would make video games. I would make these like really weird, abstract games that didn't even always have a point, but I had a fan that would, like, support me. And, like, he would always play the game, and he would always, you know, say, you know, such really encouraging things. And then guy number 2 finds out that that fan that was always encouraging her was actually guy number 1. And he's sitting there going, holy shit, these 2 should be, like, star-crossed lovers. Oh my god. Why do they argue over...
even about gaming?
No, that's the beautiful thing about this show. The episode 1 sets it up as it's gonna be like about the video game club and them winning some tournament or something. And the last 10 seconds of it is, so, do you 2 want to join the video game club? And the main character just goes, nah, and it fucking rolls credits. That's the first episode, and it's fucking incredible.
Oh, what the hell?
Bro, fucking kill me now, bro. Thank fucking God I never wanted to go out with anyone. Ever.
Let it turn. You got your baited. You got your baited.
I don't think going out with people is bad at all. I don't think the vast majority of people in high school have that convoluted and stressful of an experience. There's definitely some, you know, shit they go through, right? For me, I learned that it's a common thing to fall in love with your best friend's girlfriend, apparently. Because I had a best friend who got a girlfriend, and I started feeling for her. And I was like, what the fuck? I remember Googling this and finding out about this. And I told him, I was like, hey,
NTR.
if I ever seem too comfortable with her, let me know. You are before everything. So, like, this is what I'm going through. I will never betray you, bro. And he's like, thanks for sharing, bro.
Bros before O's. Bros before O's.
I mean, if anything, it's the easiest to have a relationship in high school because you don't have to worry about things like financials and moving in, and you know, it's just let's go to prom and the football game and the you know what I mean. It's like you don't have to worry about anything complicated. It's very simple.
And honestly, like, you're gonna fuck it up. It's a good time to learn. There's people like me that get to, you know, 25 and they're like, all right, let's go into our first relationship thinking it's gonna be spotless and painless and low effort, and then they have their first real relationship and they carry zero weight in the relationship, and it doesn't work out. That's what happened with me. She was.
Oh my goodness.
She fucked up a lot also, but I definitely went into it thinking like, oh god, I was on the verge of being a nice guy. I swear. I went into it thinking like, she dates all these creeps and losers. What if she gave me a chance? I'd make her happy.
Only to realize.
And once again, like yesterday we talked about, you get the main character syndrome.
This is making me like want to rewatch just that episode of Gamers. There's something so fucking magical about, I'll just stare at my girlfriend, and if she's staring at guy number one, I'll know if she's cheating on me. Wait, what does it mean if she's staring at me?
Anyway, here's Wonderwall. Yeah, I see.
Imagine dating. Bromance Lamau. Hi, cute small one. What other stories do I got? I saw a video. It's a guy in a double-sided elevator. So I don't know what the official term is for this, but it's an elevator where, like, you get on, and then the other wall is also a door. So it might go up 5 floors, and then the door that opened up that you came on might not be the one that opens up. It might be the literal other side that opens up. Which is what happened to this guy. He gets on the elevator.
Leaning this way, I was just staring right into the sun.
He's looking at the door he came into, and the elevator stops, and the door opens, and he hears it, and he's going, what? No, I'm trapped in the elevator. Help! Somebody help! Like, and he's banging on the doors. He's trying to open it himself. He's like,
better than from yesterday,
freaking out. The door is literally open behind him, and this woman like comes to the elevator, and she's like, "Sir," and he's like, in the 10 seconds since the door opened, he is already slumped to the floor on his knees and started crying. He was just real fast on the panic. And she's just like...
That sounds like some PTSD. Oh my gosh.
She just goes, "Sir?" And he like turns it around and he's just looking at her. And it's like
I was pretty much just half asleep.
The title of the video is called like gonna have to move to a new country and get a new name.
That's the other thing I tell like friends with social anxiety. It's like you're probably never going to interact with this individual ever again. Like when we go out to like an amusement park or like we go somewhere where it's like, because my friend, we went to the Miku concert. I'm like, you can be like as cringe as you want. You are never gonna see any of these people ever again. And if you do, you're not gonna remember them. But every now and again, you see like I saw it was like a story where it was like a man and a wife that were from like very different parts of the country when they were born.
Yeah,
They had
I know where
a
you're going
photo
with
of each other at Disney World or whatever. Like when they're like little kids. And they're like, whoa, that's wild.
Like it was something like, hey, check out these baby photos of me when I was at Disneyland when I was 4. And it's like, that's me. What? And then like she gets her own Disneyland photos. And it's like literally the same picture from like 20 feet to the left. And he's in it too, and it's just like, what the fuck? Thank you for the follow, Stinky Cat Raid.
I'm still somewhat EP those things.
No,
still tired as hell.
I mean, I feel like there's a small chance of being like, hey, you're the person that did this at the Miku concert, and it'd be like, oh no.
Oh, that'd be so funny.
But like,
the only thing that I thought was really funny, because it went around on like Twitter, of like, because like the glow sticks were selling out like crazy, so what a lot of people did were using their phones, and there was a Twitter video that someone took at one of the concerts where someone just had a picture of a Germa on their phone that they were like doing like the glow stick thing with. And so I, honest to God, I went to like the bathroom during like the pre-show, and I came back and I saw 2 girls sitting next to each other, and they were looking at pictures of Germa on their phones. I'm like, oh my God.
So I keep seeing on the Vocaloid subreddit that like maybe unofficial glow sticks are banned at these concerts. Like you're not allowed to bring your own.
Yeah, so you're not allowed to use. So you're only allowed to use like 3-inch chemical glow sticks or ones from current or past Miku concerts.
Okay.
Because they don't want people bringing in like crazy bright stuff that like interferes with other people's experiences. But it's super shitty that I waited like an hour in line. Like they did like pre-merch sales like 6 hours before the concert, and we waited an hour in line, and then we didn't get any because they sold out.
Damn.
And that's like the only thing we went there for.
It's one of those things that's like solves a problem but creates more, and it's just like
yeah.
There's no winning here.
Well, because I had ones from the old concert, so we weren't planning on going to get like the merchandise at all. And what we did is we put batteries in our old ones, and both of them were broken.
Oh,
and we were
no.
Like, oh. And so we tried to go, we didn't get them, but that's whatever. Still a good time. Some of the merchandise, dude, just, oh my gosh. It was $40 for a glow stick.
Good lord.
It was like $50 or $60 for like a t-shirt. It was like, oh my God.
All right.
This is like the most like mid t-shirt of all time. How are you charging this much money?
We gotta get the sad story out of the way real quick.
Oh, okay.
The 3rd Boeing whistleblower has died. And so...
Oh, yeah.
This is clearly not suicide at this point. Although, you know, they found a note, and it's just like, Jesus. This is so... There's no way.
Yeah.
It's like they don't care anymore.
God, I know. And then...
Jesus.
Hi, Cassie. Hitman working overtime. And then there's also, Phoenix Labs had a bunch of layoffs. So Phoenix Labs, they are, they're the ones that do Dauntless. They had a bunch of layoffs.
Oh, okay.
That studio is probably going under. And so it's like, that is unfortunate. They had a bunch of like unreleased games that were like in the works, and they're all getting they're just not gonna come out now. Hi. And so if you like Dauntless, I never gave it a try. I saw Dauntless and I was like, holy shit, this is everything I want. It's Monster Hunter, but it's gonna be online. I've wanted a Monster Hunter game on PC for so long, and then like a month later it was like, yeah, so here's Monster Hunter World, and it was just like, well, good luck, Dauntless.
Yeah.
You invested all of your chips in a niche that was unfulfilled, and it has now been filled. I'm sorry. Good luck.
It just happens. Working in tech's like so difficult. So
those are the 2 sad stories.
Like obviously like the big Microsoft stuff is like, oh, that's shitty. But like some of these smaller things, it's like, you know, that's just how the business goes.
That was the first one to try and play It's Fun Dauntless. I played Sphere. It looks good. It's just...
Yeah.
I only wanted it for an online Monster Hunter. And then we got World. And so it's just like... Well, I'm just so much less invested in this now. Realistically, I should have just tried both, but like... Did Boeing do shady things in the past? I mean, so... I don't know that they have, like, a reputation before, 6 months ago as being shady. But, like, they had a panel come off of one of their planes. And then they had a bunch of inspections of all Boeing's planes, and, like, 8 of them failed. And then, like, another panel came off. And then we're like, hey, has this been happening super often? And it just hasn't been getting reported? And, like... Or is this something that, like, is happening all at once? And then a whistleblower came out, and he was like, yeah, no, the Boeing factory is a piece of shit. Half of it's just, drug deals. And all of the, like, safety precautions that they're supposed to be taking, they're cutting corners. Boeing is like, I would never fly on a Boeing plane. Hi, Smug. And then that guy died. And then there was a second whistleblower. And then that guy died. Both of them... Well, no, the first one shot himself in his car. Allegedly. But he also told his wife or cousin or something, it will not be suicide. If they find me dead, I was murdered. And then, the police are like, oh, hey, he shot himself in his car the day before, the third day of the trial. So it was like, one of those things that's just like, oh, that absolutely looks like a fucking mafia hit.
Yeah.
The second whistleblower dies, but his was like a heart condition. So it was less like, it looked less like fucking murder. And then the third Boeing whistleblower died just the other day. And again, apparent suicide. And everybody's like, yeah, fucking bullshit. Once I play Monster Hunter, I never go back to Dauntless. Basically. Smug, I'm so excited for Tuesday. I'd like forgotten the last few days about Stardew Tuesdays, and then I was reminded of it this morning, and I was like, oh right! Oh god, I want Stardew. Happy stories. It's not really happy, but there was a meteor that was seen from the sky of Portugal yesterday. So, like...
Oh, neat.
You'll see a lot of cool clips of, like, people driving super late at night in Portugal. And just this blue meteor just going across the sky, and it lights the fucking sky up. Happy story. It's not really happy, but it's cool, though. It's a cool story, cool. Icy Fire. It's not like... woman saves litter of puppies from a burning fire and adopts them all. It's not like a happy story, but like, it's
That is
cool.
true, it is a hell of a start.
The probability of 3 people dying like that is astronomical. Yeah, which is why everybody's like, there's no shot. Here's a fucking funny story. Rudy Giuliani, Trump's lawyer. I'm pretty sure he was mayor of New York. I'm like, that was, or governor or mayor. I'm forgetting which, but I'm pretty sure. He's been a big name in politics.
Yeah.
Recently, he was like, they gotta find me to serve me court papers. They'll never find me, and like, he's literally bragging about like, he's not going to go to court over some of the stuff that he's done. And then he celebrated his 80th birthday. 30 minutes after he tweeted that, they gotta find me to serve me the papers, 30 minutes later he was served the court summons. And so...
That's awesome. That's so funny. I love videos of that, where it's like people getting served court papers, where it's like a guy disguises like an Uber driver. Oh. And he's like, oh, here's like your receipt or whatever.
It's even better.
For, like, your Uber Eats order.
The motherfucking marshal that served it to him sang him happy birthday. It was like part of the birthday party he was having. The guy was like part of the crowd, like, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. You look like you belong in court on this day. Like,
That's so funny.
the dude sang him
That's
happy
crazy.
birthday and gave him the court papers, which is just so fucking incredible. Mayor, okay. Yeah, it's so fucking funny though. And so yeah, he bragged about it. Then he got sang happy birthday, and now he's going to court. That's foul. Do it again.
That's like a wombo combo after that point.
Yup. Set him up, knock him down. Tesla is removing Steam support from their vehicles. Apparently in
They had
2022.
Steam support?
Apparently Tesla vehicles, the models, I think it was S and the Model X, had Steam support. And like, I immediately see this and I'm like, a car should not have Steam support. People need to not be playing games while driving. But apparently a lot of people were like, well, it's actually more for when you're charging. So like, you go somewhere, you start charging your car.
Oh, that's fair.
It
I
could
didn't
take,
think about
like,
that. Yeah, no, that makes sense.
30 minutes to an hour, right? So like, hey, pretty fucking cool to like pop open Stardew Valley or Cyberpunk and play that on your car while you're waiting for it to charge. I'm like, that's a pretty good reason. And like, you know, the car
Makes
probably
sense.
was like, you're moving, you can't play games right now, right? High tech. And so
You don't want to be playing Rabbit and Steel while dodging cars?
good
It's like
lord.
extra difficulty.
Good lord.
Why are you road raging? I'm playing Dota.
Oh god.
Playing goddamn
But
Portal
yeah,
2.
newer
Goddamn
vehicles
60 an hour traffic.
Newer vehicles will not have Steam support moving forward. Which is like,
No.
okay.
I mean, if you can afford
What
to
was
buy
the
a
idea to
Tesla,
putting Steam
just
support in
you
the
can afford to
Tesla,
buy
though?
like a Steam Deck.
Yeah.
Let's be real here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just strap a Steam Deck to your steering.
I was gonna say would be like, well, can't get Steam in a Tesla.
But wait, what was the
anymore.
point
Now's
of
a good time to
adding
buy a Deck.
Steam support to Tesla though? What was the point?
Well, so like if you were charging
Wait,
it,
just explain it.
I think Happy just missed it. Happy, if you were like charging your car, it could take like 30 minutes to an hour to charge your car. So instead of just sitting there doing nothing, you could just play Steam games on your car while charging.
Oh.
I would hope that they didn't let you play Steam games while the car was moving.
That'd be
Like,
so based.
maybe on a console in the back seat, but like not the front seat, please. Hi, Fausto.
Put the car on autopilot. See how well that works.
Oh, God.
I would love to
It's
see
always-
like a news article: guy flips car while unboxing cases in CS2. I would love to read an article like
Always
that.
fun too when someone in the back seat's playing Grand Theft Auto, they hear police sirens.
It's also a marketing move.
Let's go.
Like, look, you can play games on your
True.
car. Yeah. Everything usually is.
I
with
mean,
Musk.
that's that entire vehicle.
Mhm.
The entire vehicle is a marketing move. So
Also, I'm
Eh.
so happy and so sad about that ancient run. Because it depended on the buckler reducing cooldowns by 2 seconds. And like, without that, or the feather that reduces cooldowns by 3 seconds, it's just like, I'll never be able to do this build again. I'm just, you know, I can't reliably pull that every time. And I'm like, oh, but I want to. I want to pull it out every time.
You pull it out.
Real. Fausto showed me a clip of him having a match where he got like 1,000,000 resets as the Spellblade. So he's just like shoots out a bunch of lasers and just kept proccing resets. So he's just chaining laser after laser. When I was doing no hit run, I'd go ancient because I really like the builds, but like, yeah, it's so reliant on items sometimes in gem RNG. Yeah, I almost wish you had a way for like your first item was like Artifact of Command, where it's like your first item you get to pick from any item in the game. But maybe that'd be too strong. I don't know. It just feels like 1 or 2 items can make or break a build. From what I've seen, Bruiser is really consistent with damage, and gems are generally good. The one run I did with Bruiser, I was doing like 1,000 DPS by the end. So it was a lot easier, but I really like Dancer and Ancient.
Texas.
Taxes is already at 20k? Oh, we're gonna get it before the weekend.
Oh, you gotta hit 13%.
Oh, I
I forgot, Pixel. You metagame the taxes, don't you?
Yup. Every mage picking Earth Staff off the rip. Yep. Unless, okay, so there's a lot of classes that want the Mountain Staff. So like, with a specific build, the Heavy Blade would want it. I could see every assassin wanting it. Every dancer wants it. I don't know if every spell blade wants it. A defender, if they go with a build for it, would want it. Every ancient fucking wants it, I can tell you that. The Mountain Staff is just, it's so good for most classes.
Phew, what are we at?
We are at 4.95 miles.
Oh, well.
But we're not almost
There you
done. Because we end when the video ends. And we were at 4.5 when we finished that last one. So it's like, well, we keep going. Now this one's not too long. If I check the length of this is Labyrinthos in Final Fantasy. We're at 18 of 55 minutes. So
another half hour, not that long.
Oh, we've had much worse. There have been days where
That is true.
I've been at 4.9 and hit a 2-hour video and just been like, fucking kill me. Oh god. Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna die today. I danced twice today.
Oh jeez.
Like right after we finished walking.
So Excess Overlay just fucking died.
You and your XS.
I
just
don't
does not agree
know.
with you.
I don't know why it's like this. I hate it.
It always does it quietly too.
I just wanted to show me the windows.
Does this always happen, Ewan, sometimes, or is this the first time it's doing this?
Oh no, this has been 5 years of my life.
Oh.
Are you on the beta branch of it?
I don't think so.
Maybe try the beta branch and see if it's less broke for you. I know there's like a beta you can opt into. Not right now, it's too much work for right now.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
See if that fixes it. Because I've had the same thing with VRC, you know, over like the past... Oh god, I don't want to say like 6-7 years of playing VR chat. But it was sometimes being on the beta branch is better. I don't like saying that number out loud.
Well, I missed a little bit of that. Were you on the VRC beta branch like a little bit ago?
What are you asking specifically?
It depends.
Oh, I thought I heard like a VR chat beta branch being a little broken, and yeah, it kind of was about a week
Oh, no,
ago.
it depends. Yeah, you know, it comes and goes. It just depends.
Yeah. Well, that's the risk you accept when you opt in the beta too.
Oh, I just yell at the devs and be like, fix this thing.
Yeah.
I thought beta meant I get it early before anyone else. in a 100% completed state.
I really like the idea of a VR chat dev being like at a VRC nightclub, getting a lap dance, and someone turning around and just being like, by the way, had this issue here, and they're like, man, can I not do work right now?
It happens all the time. It happens all the time. It's so funny being friends with the VRC devs.
Hell yeah.
Because they're like, I don't want to hear it. It's Saturday at 2 in the morning. I don't want to fucking hear it.
Yes.
They're like,
so
go go put it on the forum. I don't want to hear it.
That's awesome.
Or it's like, people will be like, oh, you're a dev, fix this thing. And they're like, that's literally not my department.
Bro, I'm in marketing.
Yeah.
Marketing or
pretty much. Well, that's why
media.
people go to Tupper all the time when you see him like in, his shelter or any other music instance, and people are like, Tupper, this thing. He's like, I'm literally like the community manager. What do you want me to do?
The Helldivers 2 CEO was like that, where he was like, hey guys, we're working hard to fix the issues. I know the servers are unstable. Y'all want to play? The devs are working hard at fixing it. We're really appreciative of your patience, yada yada. And somebody responded with like, so you're not fixing it, you're just tweeting out, instead of fixing it. And he's like, I'm the CEO. What do you want me to fucking do? I'm literally gonna make it worse by being in there and like telling them, what do you want me to do? Stand behind him and say work
Such
faster?
an amazing thing to hear. That's such an amazing thing to hear from a CEO.
It's just people don't get that, like, not everyone in a workplace does the same job. Hell, I work in a department of 5 people, and we all do vastly different jobs.
That's why you need to. That's why you need to market some bitches. Is that what you're going for, Icy Fire? I love Arrowhead. Arrowhead seems pretty based most of the time. Their one devs had some bad takes. They had 2 devs with really bad takes. One of them.
They're one moderator too.
So there was Spitz who was like, if you can't take 3 seconds to sign up for PlayStation Network, I don't even know what the problem is, but yada yada. And then like people were like, dude, 177 countries literally can't. And the next day he was like, my bad. I didn't know it was like that. Yeah, we don't want to leave those people, out to dry. Out to fucking on their own. My apologies. We will do what we can. Which is like, okay, I care more about how people apologize and how cooperative they are after making the mistake than making the mistake. So that was fucking awesome. They did have one other dev that was just like a piece of shit and banning people from like forums for just the smallest thing ever. It's just like, all right, this dude's power tripping. Get him out of here. You can market me. Hi, Proxy. Me, never. Oh my god, Proxy's so cute. Icy lost. Turns out they missed 3 countries, so it was actually 180. Good lord.
Oh yeah, I saw they recently banned Vatican City, which is the funniest thing.
That is really funny.
I wonder why.
Huh? Because they don't have it in Vatican City. The Pope can no longer play Helldivers or Ghost of Tsushima. It's so sad.
No.
Isn't it his job to like Helldive? Like literally? Like on like a spiritual level?
That'd be so fucking funny if there was a tweet from the Pope that was like, God will not
fucking Helldivers!
God will not forgive this Arrowhead. Oh, the CM who was promoting her own personal message, I remember.
Don't mess with the game that people wanted to play, which is Helldivers.
Yeah, that one I see fire.
Which honestly, like, even though we can play the game now, like everything that's happened, I just like stopped playing and haven't come back. I think it just like puts such a bad taste in my mouth. And so there's also so much other stuff to play.
It's also
like,
not fixed, right? Those 180 countries still can't play. So.
And the game has not barely been out, and they messed that one little thing up. Not even like about a year, just a couple months of that game being out for Helldivers.
I still feel like that's a better launch than most games. So like they were fucking around for a week with bad servers, and then it was in a really good place for like 2.5 months, and then the PlayStation Network happened, right? But like one of my favorite games, PSO2 NGS, 3 months of shitty servers, and like
so bad. It was so bad.
then just half a game for 2.5 years, and it's just like, oh god. They're slowly unlocking countries so progress and right. Oh, I didn't know that. That's awesome. You're thinking?
Oh, I was gonna do like a bunny outfit, and it has a little card on it. I was gonna make it one of the Black Nyat cards from base PSO2.
Hell yeah.
I didn't, cause like all my friends bought the same outfit, and they did like funny things with it. I was like, oh, I gotta do something funny.
God, you make me want to like put myself more into learning Avatar stuff, because I'm like, I want to do cute outfits, and then I look at my shoulders and I'm like,
at the end of the day, if you just want outfits for your base body, as long as it's not heavily edited, I don't know your base body, it's fairly simple.
If you want
Like,
my
you
personal advice, there's no other better way than just trying it. That's when I started learning Unity. I just decided just go for it, just fucking try it, see what you can do.
Star.
The more I use it, the more I've been learning. So
it's literally just to throw myself at it.
Until just yesterday, due to someone helping me.
Which you don't like.
Which I don't like.
So it would help to have someone there to encourage you and kind of push you along.
When I did a lot of the
Another idea is to just, if you see an avatar off like, I don't know, Booth, Gumroad, grab it, like just buy it, like what I did, and then just see how it's structured. That's what I did with my Absol. I'm sure you've seen my Absol plenty of times, right?
See how it's structured is already something that I'm like, what do I do with that, huh? That is already
the texture on the Absol is fucking easy as shit to edit. It's just one big file that controls everything. So I was just able to like select a specific section and just recolor it.
I think you are overestimating my current avatar modeling abilities. I do agree with you,
You
Star.
won't know until you try. That's what I'm gonna say.
I do agree with you that I'm not going to learn until I just throw myself at it. I just don't wanna.
And I think the biggest thing is like you understand like when people talk about like their fizz bones or people talk about weight painting or etc. Like you kind of have a general idea, and the biggest thing of like getting into it is just getting used to the program. And like how everything's structured and like putting a name to a face, and so you're like, oh, this is that thing I've heard about, it's here, this is how I get to it, you know what I mean?
Hi, Ellie.
And it's just you just gotta slog through it for a bit. Hi, Ellie.
Ellie.
Yeah, it's slow beginning, but once things start clicking, it just exponentially speeds up,
and it's very freeing once you kind of get to that point to where you're doing things on your own without assistance.
Yeah.
And you're just like, yeah, I'm gonna do this thing.
I had a fucking...
I could barely do anything with avatars. The most I could do was just grab a prefab off a website and upload it. Now I'm able to change textures, I'm able to add my own custom prefabs, make my own things to add onto an avatar. So...
I had a captive...
I think the only thing I only learned is just to upload an avatar and how to make it to PC to Android and switch between what goes what first.
I had a captive teacher for a bit because a friend broke his arm and he wasn't, allowed to go to work for a bit. And so, but because he broke his arm, he couldn't like play his own games. It was his right arm too, so like he couldn't even like play games just with his right hand. It was like it's the shitty hand that works.
I mean,
I don't think that stopped him.
I'm joking.
He definitely got like a max 2 and was like, we are making this happen.
I had to literally redo all the Poyomi textures. For all the Poyomi shaders.
He was like, please give me something to do. Please let me sit with you and teach you avatar making. And we spent like
but I know you were very
a good 10 hours doing that.
Than they thought, because all I had to do was right-click something,
they've healed at
click
this point.
unlock all, and then I had to relock all of those shaders. Because apparently just unlocking them fixed it.
Just break his arm again.
What was unfortunate was that like we spent like 2 weeks doing a lot of avatar stuff. And then that was when I started playing Star Wars with people. And so
I
all
like
that
it, though.
time we had
Very nice.
suddenly disappeared, and it was like, man.
And does fit your colors and stuff.
That's a hard thing
So
too,
I
just
feel
like
down to
giving
the
stuff
names
up to, you know,
A
Yeah.
little bit.
you just gotta find the time.
Mm-hmm. I
I
definitely
still
don't
like
have
the
the time
skin
now.
tone though, because look how realistic the
See,
skin
that's
is.
that's where we're gonna go. You're gonna be like multitasking. You gotta hit your stride with
the
walking, and
VR.
then
Oh
the next
my
is gonna be playing games while I walk, doing Unity while I
I actually
walk.
can feel that too. How real that.
People will ask me to watch videos with them, right?
Hog
And
rabbit
like
still while
they'll
you
be
walk.
grinding
Move
Destiny
ants off.
while we're watching the video, and I can't do that. If we're watching videos, I'm like, I'm just watching video. Unless it's a game that's like so mindless. And even then I'll probably be missing a lot of the video. But fucking Core. I swear she has like iguana eyes. One looking at the video, one looking at Destiny. I'm like, there's no
Oh, no,
way.
she just has
Core
ADHD.
eye tracking. I have never seen eyes flick harder than Core's.
She recently got eye tracking on her headset. And
Oh, okay.
Had it on for RP last night.
it's a work
Or at
in
least base
progress.
functionality.
And so at one point she was like,
Mhm.
guys, look, I got eye tracking, and her eyes are like just
Oh,
fucking
gosh.
twitchy like that.
Every time she blinked, it would lose the tracking.
Yeah,
and
'cause
her
a-
eyes would go googly.
hmm
A lot of the big bases have good eye tracking, but otherwise you have to go through and manually do it, which is a very tedious process.
hmm
Yeah.
And that's the summary of a lot of Unity things, because it's not hard, it's just tedious.
Sentinel has been helping her with the eye tracking, and it has
Ooh.
been an undertaking.
Oh. No, I don't do any of the eye tracking stuff
Oh.
except just switching it on the model. I'm mostly focusing on the avatar edits, like
Oh, I see.
appearances and spells and all that.
Gotcha.
Sit
Yeah,
over there
'cause
doing
there's no
God's
way.
work.
There's no way I could help debug a lot of the eye tracking stuff because I need the hardware too.
All I know is that we will get on VR chat for Friday's World Exploration. And the last two times they have like discussed the technicalities of eye tracking and model stuff. And I sit there going, I need to
not
start
last
showing up
time.
to like 30 minutes
Yeah.
late to these. Cause I am going stir
Yeah.
crazy.
Which is, it's definitely a problem of people like over explaining to people that have no knowledge on the subject. And it's not like to be rude. It's like you're just ignorant of this thing. You don't want to hear about this thing that you don't understand for 30 minutes.
Well, it's more like, it's not even them explaining it to me, right? It's them like bouncing off each other, like, and troubleshooting, like, hey, look at this. Hey, oh, there's this sticking out. It'll probably be fixed with this. And I'm just like, you know, I'm going to be there for the next thing we do.
Do agree that it's something that we need to do in our own time, but it's kind of hard to. Core is kind of hard to get into that sort of set unless we're actually already in there, because she's going to be so distracted with other things.
It feels weird seeing my old cheeks on screen. Yeah, but it's great, right?
Huh?
I'm assuming Proxy used this base for their model previously.
Oh.
Yeah, this is Celestia base. Yeah, so it's like the second most popular one, just because it's very easy to throw on and off clothes. I have multiple, but
Well, that's because so many people make clothes for that model, so
Yeah, yeah.
naturally it's gonna make it easy.
yeah. It's just like why put an effort to like hyper customize clothes for a weird base,
That's
which I have.
That's exactly what I want to do, though. I want to see any outfit and be like, I can put this on my model.
Which that's suffering for you, but
I know.
that's the life you choose.
Yeah.
Does VRC Fury help? I've never tried it. I always do everything in Blender, but does VRC Fury help with the whole clothing thing? Because that's one of the features they keep.
Oh, in terms of
people
fitting?
keep highlighting. Yeah.
Yeah, it makes it very easy to set up outfits. Like you can just drag and drop it, and like doing toggles is super easy. I do all my toggles through Fury now, because it's literally like a drop-down menu. You don't have to do anything else. It's literally just like a drop-down menu in the inspector.
I'm so old-fashioned. It's just like, okay, bot model, let's put this in Blender and fix it up there.
You gotta learn the
You can
new
have
stuff.
like 30 toggles, and it takes you maybe like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
You looking at old photos of myself? Core mentioned. This is like the 3rd time we've mentioned Core today,
Yeah,
Pixel. Oi! Oi!
Yeah, but it's
And besides, we were the discussion kind of went into keyboards the last time for Friday night, because I'm a little bit frustrated with how hard it is to find a nice one.
I don't need a nice one.
and some.
I bought an $8
Yeah, I know your
keyboard
setup.
and a matching film over it that also cost $8.
Oh, I hate you.
Look, I eat at
hate
my
you.
desk,
Yeah,
and my
everybody
keyboards
doesn't
would get
like
gross,
cleaning
so I
stuff.
wanted the film
I
to
have
keep
like
it clean.
you can clean it.
Yeah,
You can clean it. No, I'm talking about an $8 like awful membrane keyboard. I have like a $300 keyboard, Yulin. I have like 4 of them.
Yeah, you would hate me having something like that because you'd see like Pop-Tart crumbs in it and you'd be like, oh, how could you do this? But now my keyboards are clean. Hi, Papa George.
You can like, well, not on a membrane keyboard, but on like a mechanical keyboard, you can just take it apart and clean it.
That is so much
gets
effort.
icky.
You know what it takes for me to clean?
Oh my god!
I literally
Mr.
just take.
E-Waste over here. I'd rather just buy an $8 keyboard, fill it with Pop-Tart crumbs, throw it out, and buy a new
No,
one.
no,
All
no.
right, mister.
No. That's what the film is for. I have the film over it. I literally just take that off, wash it, leave it out for like 3 hours to dry, put it back on.
That's
I have a
horrendous.
pristine keyboard again.
That's horrendous. No.
Guess who else you hate? Never. You can clean a membrane
to send
keyboard
you-
with a
Yulon's
pressure
the type
washer.
of person.
Good lord.
Here, I can do it right now. I got like the nice ASMR. Let me throw my controller.
That's like grandpa putting plastic on the couch? Yeah, well, your grandpa's fucking
gonna
smart
say-
for that.
Get your nice ASMR.
Hate that
What
feeling of the
keys are
plastic on the
those?
couch.
You get used to it. The
No, I
fuck,
don't.
Grandma? I got used to it. I don't even notice the membrane on the keyboard anymore. And you know what? I have
the
a
membrane. I
clean.
thought you were talking
That's
about.
so cap, Junior.
I have a clean keyboard now. That's what matters.
You just have to go one way and then you can't go back. That's how it is with keyboards.
And
I'm back now.
Welcome back.
welcome back. You know what else?
Welcome back.
It's pretty. The membrane I got is like this light pink that fades to white, and I'm like, fuck yeah, it's cute.
It's your color.
It is my
There
color.
So
are
there's
a
definitely-
million
there's definitely
white and
no
pink
bias
themed
there.
gamer girl, really high, well not high end, like mid to high end keyboards.
Oh yeah, the ones
you
that
can
cost
get.
$300. Yeah.
You can do it for cheaper. You can get like nice $100 keyboards.
Nice $100. Oh my god.
I have a really nice.
This
$100
film
keyboard
cost
at work.
$8.
Yulin,
You're not convincing me to put film over my
Do you have a
keyboard,
throne
Yulin. That's
page?
not happening.
I do have a throne page.
oh yeah,
kind of.
I should know because some people were wanting to put some curse shit on there.
Here's the problem. I spent 5 years harassing people by putting a 55-gallon drum of lube on their throne page, along with a bunch of other horrible suggestions. And now that I have one, I'm like, oh no, this is all gonna bite me in the ass.
So yeah, the booting is very good, but there's it's starting to come out that there's a lot of new Hall effect keyboards coming out from a lot of companies. So the market's like growing right now in a really cool way.
Yeah.
Oh,
Send
interesting.
getting you into
Even
the booting. Here's the
cheap
thing.
Chinese ones are getting on it.
Even if somebody like bought me a $500 keyboard, I would literally probably like just frame it and put it on the wall and not use it. Because I eat at my desk and I would just get it
coming over there.
gross.
I'm
Like,
coming over there. I'm gonna get you.
I eat at my desk. I don't want to make a messy keyboard like that.
I'm gonna get you.
It's bought. It was bought to be used, Yuland. Use it.
Oh, it's gonna be the old person thing. It's like we gotta see this
Also,
for
just like
special
use a plate,
occasions.
like
It
a
never
like a
gets used.
civilized, like not near, like use a little plate.
What do you mean,
eat over
use
a
a
plate? You know.
I do.
The things humans have been doing for the past couple centuries, eating over a plate so they don't make a mess.
Look. They still make messes. It's what'll happen is, like, I'll have a bowl of ramen, and I'll be slurping it, and just, like, 1 or 2 little droplets of water will just go out from slurping the water. Like, it just happens.
Then you wipe it. You clean it.
Oh my god. If it gets in the keyboard, I'm like, oh shit, I gotta fucking spend 5 minutes taking this apart.
Okay. Mechanical is very simple. You literally just pop it off. Whoop, 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 boop, boop.
Yeah,
the stuff fell in.
I don't need to do that with the membrane. It's easier to clean. And it's cheaper.
This is a hill I have to die on against this man. There's no shaking him.
This is something that, like, I don't know. Shit, what's the phrase? It's like, God, it's people use it to refer to having sex, and when it's like, I don't know what the sweetness of the flower is like. I'm forgetting the phrase. It's fucking weird and old-fashioned, but it's like, I don't know what it's like, so I'm not missing it. I don't know how amazing these keyboards are, and so I'm like, I don't really, like, feel the need or
I can
appeal.
literally send you one of my old ones.
No. And people are like, no, you gotta. You could get this one for just $300. And I'm like, $300? Are you fucking... What? Why? Okay, then get him the Boog 75 hot person. It's just time consuming. You would use
I'm building one right now,
actually.
actually. It's very cute. So I'm having a meetup for like 10 people during the summer. I'm building a kitty cat one to like give away for free. And it's like pink and white. It's actually a U-theme keyboard, basically. It's pink and white, and it has little kitty cats all over it.
I would still get the booting over the other ones. Okay. The only correct choice is the one that works for you. The software is half the reason to get it. What software is there for a fucking keyboard? I have the Keychron one, and the software is really good. So they're talking about there's a Hall Effect keyboard, which is the new kind of switches, where instead of like a spring that pushes something, it's a magnet. So you can actually like do the actuation. So you can like be like, I want to barely tap this key, and it registers as like an input. So like if you're like a hardcore gamer, you could literally like barely like feather all of your rotations, and it would count as presses. You don't have to like push it all the way in. You know what that sounds like?
And stuff like that.
That sounds like you got your ass handed to you in League, and you're like, I didn't have the right tools. If I had a magnet keyboard, I wouldn't have lost that fight. And it's
yeah, it's very cool though, because like you can set it to where like the second you let up, you can push back down, so you can literally like sit there and mash a key and like do stuff faster. It is cool in that degree, because I like put it on WASD in some games, and like just like cornering is like like back and forth really fast.
Oh my god!
I mean, it's a novelty. If you're dog at a game, you're dog at a game. There's no fixing that. There's no fixing bad game sense.
To me,
but, like,
it just sounds like the DeviantArt, like, what brushes do you use, Mr. Big Artist? I want to be good at art too. And it's like, that's not what makes you good at art,
definitely
buddy.
a trap for some people. But it provides a really nice, like, smooth experience, because the magnetic ones, there's no like springs or anything. It's a magnet in the bottom of like the circuit board. So like you push and it's very smooth. It feels nice to type on. There's no like resistance or anything, which is a big thing for people, especially like people that type as a job. You know.
Better have tried to get Yulin to enjoy simple pleasures. He's a masochist. I'm not a masochist.
Yeah, because my ideals are spend your money where you spend your time. If I'm not at work or sleeping, I'm usually on my computer. So why would I not want to have a good keyboard and mouse and hardware and monitor and etc. and desk?
My ideals
company buy $150
are not the
mouse.
opposite of yours, but they're very different in that
It's a trackball.
don't spend money so that you have to work less in life. That's like what I base a lot of decisions on. So I hear $300 keyboard and I'm like, that's fucking insane. Now, I still want to enjoy life, right? So I spend money on games. I spend money on things that I like, but like, it's got to be something that I'm like, I actively want this. And a keyboard is like, yeah, I spend a lot of time at my keyboard. So your logic for that is, you spend a lot of time at your desk, you should have a nice keyboard, a nice entire setup. And I'm just like, my keyboard's working fine. Why switch? What ain't broken? And like,
my brother's the same way, and I've had to convert him through Christmases and birthdays. So he's the WoW player in my life. Like he's the one that got me into WoW and all that. He was playing on a giant ass, like, oh shit. He was playing on like a giant TV.
You scared me.
Sorry, I fell off my treadmill for a second. He's like playing on a giant plasma screen TV, and like his UI is like he's like looking mini map,
no.
you know, and I'm like, this is not happening. I'm getting you a real monitor, so I got him a real monitor, and then he's like complaining about, you know, oh, it's not performing as well and stuff like that. So I built him a computer. And it's just like slowly over time. He's like, oh yeah, now that he has a kid, he's like, oh, it's just like, I kind of want to zone out when the baby's finally asleep. So I got him nice headphones. I got him like Sennheiser headphones, and like, I've basically done his whole setup.
That's funny. In the case of the keyboard, I'm Chaotic Evil. I have the cheapest with all the mess inside. Good lord. You know, and we can get you a decent one for 75. Angel, it's Osu.
I literally have an old one, and it'll be part of me. It's literally like the same color as my hair. It's me themed. You can think of me when you type on it.
That is appealing, but no.
Give you head taps, yeah.
It's Osu, at least attack the right sweaty nerd. Global High. See, he switches feel awful. The switches feel awful to type on? Yes, you are. I'm not a masochist, Proxy. I said
HE switches feel awful to type on? Oh, I think they feel great.
I think
what are HE?
That's the other thing.
What are HE switches?
Hall effect switches. It's the magnetic ones.
Oh, never experienced that, so I couldn't tell.
They're new. They're like in the past like 2 years new.
I
mean, they've been around for a long time, but it was like. Oh,
sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
They've been around since pre-COVID.
Like the 70s, but it was like a science thing, like you would see in like research labs. And they're just like now a consumer thing.
And nuclear facilities. They were used in nuclear facilities.
I told a few masochist jokes in Proxy's chat 5 years ago. And those still live with me. Those still are like, yep, this is Euland. And I'm like, no! Pain is bad and scary. They are ancient Cold War nuclear control facilities use them? You have a desk?
Yeah.
You have a desk too, Icy Fire.
It's the same way with mechanical keyboards. Everything used to be mechanical, you know, back in like the 80s, and it wasn't until the 90s that membrane came around because it was cheap and easy to use.
I'm gonna do everything as cheap as possible. I'm gonna get an $8 Walmart keyboard.
I'm giving you a rollerball mouse.
I'm gonna have a plastic lawn chair to sit in. The desk, that's gonna be a $40 door from Home Depot and 8 cinder blocks.
That's kind of based.
The monitor, whatever hand-me-down I do have really hand-me-down
monitors. It's a CRT. You're gonna wire up like a VGA to HDMI converter so you can play on a CRT.
It's almost as bad. I have 3 monitors. One is my Discord monitor, one is my Twitch monitor, and one is like my main activity, usually a game monitor. The main game one is like a nice Samsung monitor. I did not cheap out on this. The Discord monitor, I found in the garage, and I was like, hey, Dad, do you mind if I use this? And he was like, no, I didn't even know we still had that. It is an analog. I'm pretty sure it was in our family in the year 2000, or in our house in the year 2000.
That's awesome.
And like, I just need it for Discord, right? And it's great for that. The Twitch monitor, my mom wanted a smart TV for the kitchen when we lived in a small house. And so she had this like, it's oversized for a monitor, but kind of small for a TV. Just, I think it's a Samsung Smart TV. And she didn't want to use it anymore. So I was just like, you mind if I use it? And they're just like, yeah, but it's ours, you know, so, You know, you can use it, but
Oh,
when we move, we get it back. And then they moved, and I was like, you want this thing back? And they were like, honestly, no, we don't. So I was like, score. And so that is my Twitch monitor. It like nothing fits it perfectly. If I move something to that, like it's a little like cut off at the top and bottom. And it's like, it's so bad for like a PC monitor. But I always have Twitch there anyway, so it's like, it's fucking fine for that.
yeah, and as long as you're not trying to mess with the controls of a smart TV, it works. A lot of those smart TVs they're kind of shitty in the software department.
Yeah, but
Simply
I...
cut up the back and put a Raspberry Pi.
What?
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's how you like hack into like most TVs. You just cut it out.
Oh.
Just plug a Raspberry Pi into like.
I just have an HDMI cable plugged into it. So it's really funny. Into my graphics card, there is an HDMI cable. There's a DisplayPort cable. There is a fucking analog cable with analog to DisplayPort conversion piece, and it's like, this feels wrong. This feels going from literal analog to DisplayPort feels like I would make people angry if they knew about this information.
I used to go to like VGA, DVI, and then to HDMI.
You like pain?
was the
You wouldn't
best.
keep us around if you didn't? You guys don't bring me pain, Global. Pain is bad and scary, proceeds to use the worst keyboard on earth. My keyboard doesn't cause me pain. I don't have a desk, my PC is
Causes
actually
everybody
on the
else pain.
floor. I literally am on the floor every time I'm on the PC. Yeah, I don't fucking believe you at all, Icy. CRT would fall through the veneered door in an instant? Oh no. We're at the end. We have like
Oh my
2 more
goodness.
minutes to walk. We're at 6.4 miles.
I just looked at the video. What is this like spaceship? What the hell is this?
How far did you get in Final Fantasy 14?
I never played Final Fantasy 14. Are there aliens or something? What the hell is this?
This is a little side dungeon, not part of main story. It's irrelevant. Don't pay attention to it. Forget all of this if you ever get into the Final Fantasy 14. Good thing I don't need you to believe me for the truth to exist, Baka. You kind of smell like a Baka. Eren Yeager. I'll jump on in like 30 driving home from Slovenia. Stop fucking typing if you're driving, Ellie. Oh my
Yo, that's
God.
so me coded.
No!
Ellie just hit 8 stoplights in a row. You don't get it, Yulin.
Oh my
They're at 8 stoplights in a row. That's how they're able to talk so much.
That
Right,
reminds
Ellie?
me, have you seen?
See? They're in the toll lane.
You, if the car is on, put your fucking hands off the phone. I'm in the toll lane, I'm stopped, I love heavy
But it's
traffic.
just so fun.
If the engine is running, get your fucking hands off the phone. I've had like
If the
3
engine's
friends.
running, you better go catch it.
I've had like 3 friends be like, "Oh, I was typing, but you know, we were at a stoplight," and I'm just like, ah. Which is also why I fall asleep during our nap sessions. Oh, I see. Okay, Yulin, I'm going to get in my car and drive to you as I shitpost here. No! EV mode, hybrid. Ah. Did I go through all my stories?
Don't worry about it.
There were 2 I didn't go through. So, I'll tell this once we sit down. We're literally like at the end.
Anyway, have you seen that Nissan car with the square cup holders that like perfectly fit a
Yes.
bottle of Jack Daniels in it?
Yes.
Whoa. That's awesome.
6.5.
You know what they say? Sober drivers commit the most accidents. They're giving drunk drivers a bad name.
When you're looking at the statistics and absolutes,
Drunk drivers
Yeah.
are responsible for 40% of car accidents.
It's the drunk crashes that give drunk drivers a bad name.
That means if you want to not be in a car accident, statistically you should be drunk when driving. You're the minority.
That's true.
Well done, Yulin the fire starter.
It's
I'm the
basic
fire
statistics.
starter. Wicked fire starter.
All in good fun though. I love those memes.
I had a big Prodigy. Prodigy?
Yeah.
Was it Prodigy? No, it's not Prodigy. It's
way. Wow.
Shit, who did Firestarter? I'm mixing the name of this band up. God damn it. I had a big phase of them though. It was the Prodigy? Who's the other band then that did God damn it. There's another band that I thought was the Prodigy.
ICQ nerd.
I'm not sure I believe it. I'm gonna look it up. And then I'm gonna look up the other name of this band that I'm mixing them up with.
How are you doing today?
Okay. Fire Starter.
wasn't for the shoulder, I'd exercise with VR more.
Okay, there was the Prodigy. Who's did Offspring? That's what I'm mixing them up with. I'm mixing them up with
It just
Offspring.
pains whenever there are
I don't know why I always
certain
mix those
angles
two
or if
up.
they're getting pulled or if I just swing
I had a big
too
Prodigy
hard.
phase though. I saw
I need
one
to
of their
see something
songs
about it.
in a World of Warcraft PvP video. And from that I was fucking listening to a lot of their stuff. Okay. Oh no, I gotta update the title also. 6.5?
Someone played Door Knock Sound at another stream.
6.5 miles. Now we rest. So you are a Prodigy fan? I am. I'm okay, so when I say I'm a fan of a band,
Hi.
I couldn't like name you my favorite
Oh,
album.
back.
I couldn't like tell you, oh, this one did, this album was okay, this one was alright. I was like, I'd get 10 songs on
Nice.
LimeWire
I need to go eat
and
some.
listen to those 10 songs
Hey, bacon,
Like,
eggs, and about fried potatoes.
1,000 plus times each. So like, Firestarter,
Oh, I'll
I
say
think
that.
they have a song
I
that's like
think I'll eat too.
Spitfire or something.
Go ahead.
There was like 4 Prodigy songs
just
that I
wanted
listened to
breakfast food.
a shit ton.
You can't go buy
But
something
like,
at
I don't
the
know a single name of one of their albums.
I was about to actually mention, I'm really
Alright.
starting to hate takeout. It's like, I
Gotta
used to
fix my
lean on it all the
trackers.
time, but now I'm finding it all pretty bad. I think my tastes are changing, or the quality is just nosediving.
Well, that's fair. I've been starting to eat at home more anyway, so that's can't even
Yeah.
tip to just eat out less now anyway.
It's not a bad thing to eat out less.
Avatars.
Money and calories.
Got that right. Not wrong either.
Oh, I'm still
The
set up
thing
for
is,
beach day.
I just need to commit some time to actually making something that's I can meal prep with. I got something today.
Do I have shorts on? I have
The
shorts on.
problem is, it was so good that it didn't last more than 2
Did
days.
that.
Oh,
Change.
I think I got like
Yeah, but it's
Calibrates.
a
I think we're
burger
good to
stuff
go to a new
actually
world.
have. I have a turkey burger stuff that's actually gonna get made anyway, so I'm pretty much will eat that for what I'm doing. So.
Oh my
yeah.
Oh
I
god,
was
it's
gonna
gonna be
say-
so good.
I was gonna say, nice strategic spot since I'm posed like this.
Where do we go? Let's go to Seabreeze. That one's good.
Adorable.
Portal.
Okay. Ow, my let this got pushed again.
Hi, sassy stick bug. Hi, cuteness. Oh, Prodigy is great. Fire starter plus smack my bitch up. Voodoo people. Now go walk back. Hi, Trog. No, we did 6.5 miles. I'm good. Did you play Hi-Fi Rush, Yulin? I did not, although I did watch people play it. I've seen quite a bit of the game, but I myself did not play it.
Hey, Mage. What the heck is he?
By the way,
There's some spooky stuff down there.
Where is it?
What?
Oh, Yulin.
I'm over here.
It's right there.
Where is he?
Show me the spooky stuff.
Slow to load in.
Just on the...
It's over here, Sam.
It's not the right one. Whoops.
Spooky?
In the water. Yeah, no.
Wait, where'd you go?
I'm just on the couch right here. Can you really not see me?
Can't
Sen?
believe Sen is blind. He's sitting right there.
Then are you like looking up?
Oh, that. You're talking about Icy Fire being spooky.
Hmm.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Yulin. I was like, he's right there.
I thought Sen was like looking for me. I was like,
uploaded him
what?
Before he did, I thought.
No, I think I was first here.
He
Wait a
was
minute.
first here. He's been here the whole time.
Wait, I can't actually see him. Oh, that good old VR chat bug.
Oh, okay. So you
He's down in
can't
the
see.
same world as me.
I'm back. Oh yeah, if you can't see him, block and unblock him. That usually fixes
Yeah.
it.
It's like, did Yulin just block me?
I can see Sen and hear
Yulin
him
just
fine.
blocks everyone.
And like,
no. They need the block and unblock you, and it usually fixes it.
oh, that's gonna make
That's
me
like a
cry,
classic
though.
bug.
Blocking and it's
I don't want
For
Sen
like
to
2
block
seconds.
Me.
Fine.
Wait. I don't want Sen to block me.
Or
I
just
hope
rejoin
Yulin gets the
and
message that Sen will block you.
that might fix it too. Yes.
Yeah, you can also just like full restart the game. But if you don't want to full restart the game, blocking and unblocking usually works.
Yeah, so right now I just see a bunch of cuties surrounding like an empty space.
It's our imaginary friend.
Yeah.
It's our schizo demon.
Oh no.
Or maybe you're just
Schizo
posed like that,
demon.
just waiting for me. It's like, yeah, sit down, Senro.
The sleep paralysis demon.
We're waiting
But
for you.
you're not the one
I'm
paralyzed.
gonna rejoin.
I'm the one that's just sleeping and laying down there.
God dang. Dang.
Breathe, that was used often. I think Breathe was the first Prodigy song I heard. I think that's the one that I heard in the PvP video I saw, and that's the song I was like, I need to like see this band more, because that was awesome. Name a Prodigy song besides Firestarter and Smack My Bitch Up, Level Impossible. Breathe,
Oh, hi,
now
Yulin.
that it's
I
been...
didn't see you there earlier.
Welcome
Literally.
back, Sen.
Was Yulin not able to see me either?
I could see
No,
you
he
and
can
hear
see
you
you.
totally fine.
Yeah,
I'm sitting there like,
that's the classic bug.
I'm right here, Sen. Look down. Stop looking at the ceiling. And it was just the bug.
That bug has been in this bitch since like 2019.
I've always
I just
known
haven't
about
seen
it.
that happen in a while.
I haven't seen it happen in a while. It's never happened to me. It's never happened where somebody couldn't see me. I've always been the one explaining to them like, oh no, they're right here. You've got the bug.
Yeah.
I guess they just play too much. Sorry.
I feel like I've been in VR for most of the weekend. Am I laying down on someone right now?
Yes.
You're laying out on someone's leg, a foot, which is Yulin's foot.
You're on.
Oh, okay.
You're on Happy's lap. You're in a good spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are.
Some people here were just babies then. Breathe is a true banger. Breathe good. Where are my Aphex twin homies at? Look at all the cuties. Yeah, no, I remember seeing, it was a WoW PvP video where these two fucking assholes, a warrior and a resto druid, would just guard Blackrock Mountain. And so, like, people would go there to do dungeons. They'd be like a group of 5, and they'd be like, oh, it's just 2 level 60s. You know, we're a group of 5 55s. We can take them. and these two would just fucking kill them all. And like it'd get to the point where it would take them so long to kill them that like they'd kill one, then they'd start working on killing the next guy, and that first guy that died would respawn, come back, get killed again, and it was just like these crazy long world PvP fights where like they would either try going for the arms warrior that was killing them, and the resto druid would be able to keep him up, or they would all go on the resto druid, but he was good at running away and not getting killed while the arms warrior was free to kill anybody. And like the people that they were ganking just could not stop them. It's like a 40-minute video of just these two just bullying the shit out of people just trying to run dungeons. Brunch Aphex Twins. Bruh, not brunch. Fuck you, phone. Okay. I said I had 2 stories, right? Richard James is an amazing DJ. An Australia man.
Shark outfit.
Hi, Farisu. Windmop Remix. I've already been playing it. I'm level 27. I did an LFR yesterday. An Australia man is in trouble. Basically, there was about a mile between this dude's house and like a road he wanted to connect to, so he bulldozed an entire mile of like national park forest. And when they found out, they were like, what the fuck were you thinking? He's like, oh, I was just making a road. And they're like, it is unfathomable that you thought you could do this. And so this guy just bulldozed a mile of national park in Australia. I cannot watch Cairo. I am building IKEA furniture. You're fucking
I've heard that story somewhere before.
I mean, so I saw it as a news story. I wouldn't be surprised if it's happened before.
It probably has happened before in the U.S.
Mm-hmm. Elon never wants to play Rabbit and Steal with me.
Building IKEA furniture.
That's not true.
I thought you were
Proxy.
driving, Ellie. Ellie, what is your life? Sorry.
I also think they're driving. I think they're a goofball. I do want to play with you, Proxy. Although I am a little hesitant because you're gonna trash on the way I build my characters, and I'm not as good. I mean, you'll be nice about like me getting hit by stuff, but then you'll see my builds and you'll be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" You know, to be at your level one day, Proxy. I don't know if I'll ever be at that level. Yeah, I'm driving and building IKEA furniture at the same time. I don't care. Yulin added an OK keyboard to your throne. Oh my god. Oh my god. The final story I had in my notes. I learned about Nataku. I had no idea about this game that makes porn games, or this publisher, developer, I don't know. They make porn games. I've literally I've probably heard of them and just never thought about it. Apparently they have more users than Steam by a lot. Like, they are just fucking making bank right now, because apparently there was a huge untapped market for porn games that, until they came along a few years ago, was just untapped.
They make free-to-play porn games, so they're all microtransactions. So you know,
Well,
just constantly make bank.
that's some of them. A lot of them are like premium games, and I think you have to buy some of them. But you know, they get people in with free games for sure. No, I was driving, and then I finished driving, and now I'm building furniture. My life is a movie. YouTube Martin Ernier Killdozer. Ermeyer Killdozer.
I know they have one that's essentially.
We
just,
love Killdozer. Killdozer's the funniest stories, though.
Is that the
Do
guy
you know
that?
about Killdozer?
I mean, so I'm assuming it's either
He was
music.
just like not a fan of the government, pretty much. So it was a guy in like a rural town,
Yeah.
and what he did is he bought like a bulldozer secondhand, and he like armored it, And he didn't hurt anybody, but he just like started going to town and just like started plowing through buildings.
Yeah.
And just going insane.
I have seen.
And like
this.
they didn't know what to do because he just like reinforced a giant bulldozer with like sheet metal. And so like they were just shooting at it. It's like it doesn't do anything, you know. And so it eventually ran out of gas, and then the guy took his own life.
Mm-hmm.
But he was just like, I'm sick of this. I'm gonna destroy everything. And he's just like plowing through buildings and stuff.
Yeah, I think I think he'd lost a lot of money recently because like they needed to like repossess a building of his or something, or it was destroyed, and like through no fault of his own, he lost a lot of money, and he was like, well, I should be reimbursed for this, and they were just like, nah, and so he was just so fucked in this situation. He said, fuck it, I'm going out with a bang, fuck all of you. Which is tragic, but good lord, what a way to go. You want 500 pounds of
and he
Parmesan
knew
cheese instead? No.
He knew it was a one-way trip because he
don't
had
want
to
500
drop
pounds
the
of
armor onto the bulldozer, so there was no way out of there once the armor came on.
Mm-hmm. Not really. I mean, Parmesan cheese is okay. Like, I don't want 500 pounds of it.
Think about all the pasta you gotta have. Your buttered noodles with Parmesan, remember?
I don't
You love
have
Parmesan.
No, I never have Parmesan with it.
Nah, you gotta put Parmesan on it. That makes it better.
No.
You're missing out.
Now after hearing that now.
No. Buttered noodles bang, but you throw some Parmesan on those, and it's like, now we're talking. And this one disagrees, but I'm all about that Parmesan.
I'm
Yulin
happy
doesn't
for
like
you.
cheese. It's too spicy.
I do like cheese. I like some cheeses. But like basic cheeses like cheddar.
You can't build yourself up like that and then punch yourself down so low.
Cheddar is like one of the top tier cheeses for me.
You can't knock yourself down like that if you're putting yourself up. Where's your confidence, Yulin?
So easy to get.
Hi, mommy, daddy.
You ever tried Monster before, actually?
My confidence
Monster
in
cheese, I guess?
my sense of taste is very locked in and rock solid, and when people suggest stuff, I'm like, nope, I don't feel like throwing up on the kitchen table.
Do you want your Kraft mac and cheese and dinosaur-shaped chicken nuggets, Yulin? Oh
Yes. Uh-huh. Yeah. Those sound great.
Bro, Dino Chicken Nuggets slap and is the only true way to eat chicken nuggets.
Okay,
Not all
now
of
I'm
them are
thinking of
free.
food now, and I just ate. Jesus Christ.
Funny isn't the word I would use. I have a bowl of oatmeal waiting for me when I finish stream. I'm doing it the way everybody told me to. No, it's been sitting in a bowl of milk in the fridge, so it's ready and it's not raw.
I think I saw that clip. I'm like, what the heck was up with this context? Like,
Wait, you heated up your oatmeal and then chilled your oatmeal?
No, what? No.
Oh.
Hi, Gail.
Oh my God,
Okay.
that sounds wrong.
The first time I had oatmeal, I put in milk and I heated it in the microwave, and I didn't really like it. The second time, I just had it. No, actually, the first time I just had it in cold milk and ate it. Hi, Mixie. And I was like, this is okay. I just had it that way. I was basically eating it like cereal. The second time...
That was my reaction.
Yeah, the second time I had oatmeal in milk, and I heated that in the microwave. And that didn't actually, like, I don't know, that wasn't enough for it to, like, sit and, like... It felt just like heated cereal. The 4 times after that, I have put it in milk, and then let that sit in the fridge for at least 3 hours.
You know what? At the end of the day,
Just make it with like hot milk. Just heat some milk to boiling.
I did, and that didn't work.
But no, hearing that, eating it, now I understand what the term raw oatmeal came from now because I'm cold.
Look, I like it.
Yulin's brain is just made differently.
I don't
Just doesn't
want
like things the normal way.
I don't want hot
Word of
milk.
advice to everybody. If you're going for Yulin for a boy wife, you're not getting the boy wife you want because he cannot cook. That is the piece of
This is
advice
true.
here.
This is true.
Damn. Okay. Ooh.
No,
You're
that's
investing in a boy failure in the kitchen. It's just how it is. He will
Oh,
get you
God.
DoorDash and Uber Eats.
Didn't you get 0% on the wife score?
I don't remember what I got. I'd have to
It
go
was
back and
obligatorily low, though.
still laugh at my friend. Fuck you.
But what
Ewan.
about clicking
Yeah.
the simple things? Do you at least
Everyone
leave them
got
in
it
there for
because
that
it was
then,
like the
Pyro?
wife score for like women in
Do
the
what?
70s.
Oh,
Leaving
it's
them there
older
for the
than
simple
that.
stuff if it came to that?
Oh, Jesus.
When it comes to making food?
I'm not opposed to that, but I'm saying, like, if you want to eat junk food, go for it. Eat some junk food, but like, know how to like cook something.
I know how to cook some things. Just I'd never had oatmeal before, and I didn't know it was super important for it to be heated up.
That's always like that. That's been like that for a long time.
That's and you're like, yeah, of course, but this is my first time having oatmeal.
How old were you
Oh my.
How old was I for what?
when you made this oatmeal?
This was like this
Yeah,
week.
2 days ago.
Oh.
How have you not had oatmeal before?
It just never happened. What do you mean? I just
Oatmeal's
didn't.
like, I'm blown away.
Oh my god.
I'm
I think
flabbergasted.
I'm gonna have to
speechless.
recharge my brain, the one brain cell I have left. After
I need
this.
to catch up on chat. Butter noodles with parm pepper and a bit of garlic powder. That's too many
Disengaging.
ingredients. Velveeta and Kraft Singles art cheese. Don't laugh at my friend. He has exquisite taste. Galen, could you make me some brownies? Brownies probably isn't that hard, right? If I follow a recipe online. They're gonna be very
It's
basic.
baking. Unless you
It's
get
on the
instant
back of the
brownies.
box. Wait.
It's on the
Yeah, it's on the
box.
back of the box of the instant.
Okay, the instant brownies, yeah, that's just put in the oven and set a timer. That's pretty much it.
But you can actually kind of still mix it up where you can add a few things to make it better, even though it's instant, though, because my mother's done that before.
I had a rock
Yeah.
fall on my dino nuggies. The meteor struck the dinos twice. Oh no. What mistakes has he done this time? We're just discussing past mistakes. I don't know what the topic, but Euland's wrong. Gale, why are back on this oatmeal? Because the people keep fucking bringing it up. Grill looks different. In and out, yes. The last thing is overnight oats. People do that. Just call it that and people will stop freaking out. It's overnight oats. Mr. President, they've hit the
Yeah.
second buggy. He belongs in prison
That's
for
true.
what he's done
It'd
to
be-
Euland.
That
Hang
help a
on.
lot.
And Ellie. Would suck to cook for her too because Euland can't handle spice. Hi, Fee-chan. I cannot handle spice. Anytime my dad will like cook,
You just gotta work your way up.
he'll pepper everything in spices, right? I'll be like, "Did you put spice on mine?" He'll be like, "Oh, yeah, I put spice on all of them." I'm just like,
You just gotta work your way
I
up.
think my
It's
dad
one of
used-
those taste things.
I
You
don't
gotta start with
wanna
like
work
small
my
stuff.
way
No,
up.
no. He has overly
spicy
Here's
food's
the thing, though,
delicious.
in, like,
buds.
It clears your sinuses, but I think my dad used to put spices in like collard greens and stuff like that, but it got way too far.
My taste buds are sensitive. Even the smallest amount of
They're the
spice.
same as everyone else, mister.
I feel like you're saying people have the same sense of taste, which is like, wait, what?
It's similar. You have
That
the
is
same
not
receptors on your tongue. 100%.
Yeah, but in different amounts.
No, his receptors are just
Yeah, in different amounts. Sure. But that doesn't mean you can't work your way up to it.
No, like I literally don't think I can because I'm classified as something as like a super taster.
Is this diagnosed or you on WebMD?
This is not
You
diagnosed.
WebMDing me right now,
This
mister?
is not WebMD.
Ah,
This is
okay.
things like carbonation
If you-
in soda hurts. Like physically hurts.
But if you did build your spice up, you'd probably be like the Spice King that just eats a whole bunch of spicy foods
Okay,
all
you
the
heard it
time.
here first, everybody. You cannot take this man out to restaurants.
You can. It just needs to be a simple place. If I can get,
You would hate
That's what I'm
me
saying.
when I put ghost
You're
pepper
not
hot
taking
sauce
you're
in
not
like
taking this
90% of my
man to like a
foods.
2-star restaurant on Valentine's Day.
Why?
well, I mean, if it's Valentine's
Because
Day,
I'm a
would
fucking
for it.
fiend when it comes to eating spicy food.
It-
Ghost pepper hot sauce, red pepper flakes, spicy honey. I have anything spicy in my house. I will put it on something.
I think
Oh,
I'm about to.
God.
I think I would have died trying to eat something spicy. I would not last a minute. I'm sorry.
I will put a fucking half pound of ghost pepper hot sauce on something. I swear. I fucking love that stuff.
That's what I've been
Does that
saying.
include
to
eggs itself?
Bottom air. This is how he dies, learning how to oat
Yes,
me.
scrambled eggs
Before
go
you
really good with that
scramble
stuff.
the eggs, you mix the hot sauce
Oh, for
into
fuck's
the
sake.
eggs.
Oh,
and then
God,
you scramble them
God
that way.
damn.
First thing I'm going to do, take Yulin to an Indian restaurant. No! Yulin, can you brush your
Indian
teeth?
food's so good though. You can get like a non-spicy curry.
Here's the thing, Freya. I actually
Couldn't
did
eat it. It
struggle
has
to
too many
brush my teeth
ingredients.
for many years. When I was in middle school,
Frazier, that would be me. Hello.
I would almost throw up every single time I brushed with toothpaste. For a long time, I brushed with just water, and my teeth were clean, but kind of gross.
Were you allergic to
Oh.
toothpaste?
They had coloration to them, but they were like, they weren't like getting cavities or whatnot. Eventually, it wasn't allergic. It was just like, I would have the taste of the toothpaste in my mouth, and I would just like gag from it. Eventually, I started getting toothpaste that was like not even mint. It was just, this is just paste. And now I can get mint toothpaste, but even still, like I gag a lot when brushing my teeth. But I do take care of my teeth. Who is the spicy eater there? It's Star. Do you want to unalive you? That's regular for global. Yeah, those simple place restaurants. Who is the spicy eater there? That's tactile and gustatory hypersensitivity? Freya, me who? LOL. Nealon, want to get Burger King together? Share the Impossible Estrogen Whopper and get a few large chicken fries. If I go to a fast food place like Burger King, I would probably just get a large fry and a chocolate shake if they have it. And if they don't, then it's literally just the large fry. I don't think I've ever gotten a burger at a fast food place. Sign me up.
Really?
Spicy things are based. Agreed. I
Frazier
am not
Brewer
suffering
is pointing
Depends on
to
the
look
place.
like the newest message.
If I am not suffering, food is
Depends
not
on the
spicy.
fast food place we get a burger from, though.
Yeah.
Yo, let's go. Lamau. Neil, if you can handle brushing teeth, you can work your way to semi-spicier things. I can barely handle brushing my teeth, though. You gag when brushing your teeth? How will you deep throat then? I don't know, Global. These are things I've thought about, okay? I know about these struggles. You don't have to fucking point them out, damn it. Choco shake very thick. Estrogen Borger goated. I swear to God I will marry you, just properly wife feed you. Oh no. Spicy is good, but it's better when it's like tasty spicy and not you gotta go to the Shadow Realm spicy. Spicy is the opposite of based. Technically, it's acidity that's the opposite of base, right? Right? Is that a turbo nerd thing to throw out?
Yeah. Yeah.
True.
Although acidic is more sour than spice.
Yeah.
I can taste both the spice and the food air. I can too, Q1. Yeah,
Well, because capsaicin is an oil,
Hmm.
which makes things spicy.
I grew up with lots of Mexican foods. Cooking Impossible meat is weird. It browns in a weird way. That isn't like bean starch, but not like meat either. I don't know. Like, when it comes to spice, I do like... So when I get beans for the burritos, I will either get red beans that are just red beans, or I will get like red beans with mild chili sauce. Those are the two things I get. And the mild chili sauce is so mild that like even I can handle it. It doesn't even like really taste spicy at all to me. It just adds, I don't even know how to describe it. extra flavor that I'm okay with. But like, so like with chips and salsa or, you know, beans, mild salsas, it doesn't even taste spicy to me. But the moment we get to like medium salsa, medium spices, then it's like, oh god, I can handle one bite at a time and then I need milk. So spicy is part of my diet. Red beans, kidney beans. I love cooking, so I grew up to like spicy. And
Wait, so Star, can you have the one chip challenge thing, or have you then, since you like spice so much at that point?
My father used hot sauce as a form of punishment. So I was like, fuck
I've
you.
always
I love
wanted to try
spicy
that
food,
thing.
Get fucked.
Honestly, but it's not in my current area. Like, it's not easily. I'd have to go get it off of Amazon or something.
Yeah, the one chip challenge
Unless
ran
it's
into the
getting
problem
banned.
where like the kid died, if not directly because of it, then indirectly because of it, and so now they're like pulling it from everywhere.
I gotta go shake my booty. Y'all have a
Okay.
good,
Thank
comfy,
you for joining.
nappy time.
Bye, Cairo.
Have
Yeah.
fun.
Yes.
Bye.
Now, you know what I do want to
Exercise
try
for
that I
more
can easily
exercise.
get? Have you ever heard of the Little Nitro Challenge?
No.
I think so. Someone had told me about it about a few times.
What is
For my
it then?
job, actually, I've been hearing around. I'm not too sure. Only been hearing it, not too much on it.
It's
Beans?
basically, think of the one chip challenge, but instead of like a Dorito chip, it's a gummy bear.
Oh, that.
Beans have zero spice. You know what I
Oh,
can't
wait a
with the
minute.
spicy
Okay,
shit.
now that sounds
Freya.
familiar. Now that hit when you said that.
Freya, I'm not saying beans have spice. I'm saying it's like beans that come with like a chili in the can that is spicy. I don't think it's the red beans themselves that are bringing the spice. I want what's best for you. So basically, you started liking what others.
Now I'm just thinking of.
interesting. Salt is spicy for
Now
a
I'm trying
little
to think like
femboy on the
Nashville
street.
hot chicken sandwich at that point.
Enjoy shaking it like
Sandwich now
Shakira.
because of that point or something fun.
If you just like when people punish you, or bye. I wonder if Cora liked my chili. It had about a pound of habanero peppers in it. Love y'all. That sounds 100 times worse. Elin, I want what's best for you. Bro, why is that alpaca Abby so goated? I punish him by stretching his nose when he misbehaves, Furisu. That's my favorite part of the alpaca avatar. Spicy chicken, pollo loco.
That does sound good as hell.
Elote is a banger. I'm going fucking loco listening to you use food takes. It's not even my food takes. It's like, guys, I have like a condition that makes food hurt. I don't like to eat overly flavorful foods, and everybody's like, why not hurt yourself? And I'm like, I don't want to. You have such a bad sense of taste. I know! You guys are fucking mean. Euland, make a cookbook of what you can handle. Here's the extent of my cooking. I can do buttered spaghetti, which is, you cook spaghetti, and then I chill it in the fridge for 24 hours because I don't like eating it right away. And then I can't believe it's not butter on it. I can make baked potatoes.
Again?
I'll take potatoes, chop them up into little cubes, put I think it's extra virgin olive oil, I forget. It's one of those oils. Salt them, 24 minutes in the oven, and then I'll put butter on that when it's out. That's a good meal to me. There's been a few things that I was cooking that like I didn't really stick with. So like for a while I was trying to get into tofu. And like that involved, actually using the oven, but I didn't really like anything I was making with that. Are you seeing sadism as a common thread here now? Maybe I am, damn it. Do it, you fucking masochist. Yeah, people used to look at me funny when I ate cold spaghetti. I actually do prefer it hot, but I would probably be fine with it cold. I just need the butter melted. That book will
Cold
have one
pizza is
page.
better, I'm saying.
I don't know if I agree with that. With the list.
It's alright, your
Taking
taste
away
buds are fucked up, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but everyone else disagrees with you too. That's like not just a me thing. Do you like cream, sour cream? Not particularly, no. Extra olive virgin oil laugh. Yulin's cookbook would equate to a sticky note. Oh, Yulin likes cream, alright. That's cute though, Icy. Spaghetti is only okay if I'm eating chicken parm, not gonna lie. Spaghetti kinda gross. What the fuck? Chicken parm. Also, I will not be silenced. Wind Waker is not a good Zelda. Yeah, you will be. Oh.
Could have just asked me to time them out.
Well, I was gonna do it myself, but like fucking Steam VR is
It's all about
freaking the
who
fuck
pulls
out.
the trigger.
I literally can't click on anything in Chatterino.
There you go.
5 minutes? I was just gonna purge them.
It's 5 seconds, dork.
Oh, it's 5 seconds. That's good. That's good. I saw 5 and I was like, holy shit! The Italian fan loves pastas and parms. Do you cut the spaghetti or roll it with a fork and spoon? I roll it with a fork, and then the container that I put it in the fridge, it's like a little Tupperware, so that functions properly as the other part for rolling. I don't need like a spoon. I'm not allowed to fuck up noodle dishes, Lamawa. We were talking about chicken farm. Oof. Furisu. They had a bad take. They've been purged for it before. They'll get purged for it again. You can't come into my chat and say Wind Waker is not a good Zelda game. You can't. It's against the rules. You don't see it in the rules, but it's there. Can't believe Furisu heckin' died. Wind Waker is mid as hell at best. Nice Triforce grind. Nobody will disagree with you that the Triforce grind sucked. But to say the entire game is mid at best because of that one section is just a bad take. Furisu about to die again.
I actually played Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time's 3DS. Like, I think I still have the game.
Ruin the rest of the game?
The fun ones
I did like the pictograph. You're fucking insane, Furisu. Literally, it's at the end of the game. So you went through 80%, 90% of the game just going, wow, this is great. This is a good time. And then you did the Triforce grind and you were like, nope, everything before is now ruined. I hate it. It's awful and I will never remember it fondly because it was bad. What you mean 80 to 90%? That shit is 60% in? That's still the majority. That's still throwing away 60% because you didn't like the stuff after it. You're the type that like has a series that you absolutely love, and then like they get another volume or whatever that's bad where they try to retcon something, and you're like, this invalidates everything before it. I had so much fun with it, and it's all ruined. And it's like, just focus on that part you liked. You can ignore the part that was bad. What did Furisu do this time? They hate Wind Waker because they're wrong. Look, the ending of Death Note ruined Death Note. That's weird. Look at it this way. At least they played the game to have a take on it.
Oh.
Some people just hate on it without even playing.
Oh, I was just moving a blanket.
Gale, I would like Wind Waker if it were more Twilight Princess-y. Good lord, you are genuinely the people that were like, why are they making a cartoon Legend of Zelda game?
A little bit annoyed at how cool it is in the morning and how hot it gets at night.
I want a more realistic Legend of Zelda game.
That's fair. Because usually in the morning it's hot, and sometimes in the night it's somewhat cool or hot.
I love Twilight Princess too, but like, that's a completely different thing. They're both great games. Also, Spirit Tracks. Admittedly, I played Spirit Tracks, but I didn't get that far in it. I only did like one dungeon, then I just put it down for other things. I don't think it was bad. I just didn't invest enough time into it. Did you slap them again then? Yulin is cute. Are you a Twilight Princess, Frisu? I will be in a few years. Let me cook. Haven't played Spirit Tracks. I started Spirit Tracks and Phantom Hourglass. I just didn't finish them. God, if Yulin slapped me, I'd say thank you, Master.
I've played very few Legend of Zelda games.
Yeah, but that's not gonna happen, Frisu. Because you know why. We would both just be sitting there on the bed, and they were both bottoms. Spirit Tracks and Hourglass I haven't played yet. Other ones I have. Hi, Fets Gamer. Good day, people. I am new here. I stepped by since I saw you streaming.
I played Phantom Hourglass. Got to the final boss, and then I stopped.
I've done that before.
Play through I did play through Spirit Tracks.
I'm gonna go. I gotta go get after one of my friends and go bully them. God dang it. I'll see you later.
Have fun. Thank you for hanging out.
No problem. I'll do it again another time. Probably the Mafia one, like always. See you later, Sin, Yulin. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
I think the next Zelda I will play will be Zelda 2. I love that game. What are these Furisu takes?
The 2D side-scroller one?
Yeah. I think the only one that's considered worse than Zelda 2 is like the CDI games.
The CDI.
What is it, like Wand of Gamelon or something?
Excuse me, princess.
Oh,
well, that was the TV show, but the lines from the CDI game is like, bombs? You want it? It's yours, my friend.
Oh God.
Come back when you're richer.
I love 2D
I'm
side
so
scrollers.
hungry.
Look,
I could eat a nut the rock.
God, I remember seeing that when the Game Grumps played. It was like, what the
It's so
fuck?
full of it's all the memes in the CDI game.
I hate things based on other sakes. My life's too short to play every game in the world for me to have my take for everything in this realm. Oh my God. Take care, Happy. I will. Ciao, Happy. Can accept that for Isu take. Any more ridiculous side-scrolling difficult games? Ever played Kitten Blade? What would be a game that Frisu maybe hasn't heard of that's a side-scroller that she would like? Frisu, stream the Mega Man Zero Legacy Collection. Super Meat Boy unironically harder than any Dark Souls, Demon Souls-like game. Rabbit and Steel? I don't know if Rabbit Steel's a side-scroller, but it is 2D. But Frisu, play the Mega Man Zero Legacy Collection. It's 4 games. It's like $30 or $40 for all of them. That game is hard. I know. You'll like it. You like hard games that punish you.
Where are my eyes?
Where are your eyes?
It's because it blinked when I did the hand close.
Oh my God, is that the rain?
If you want hard 2D game, go for the Lion King game on the SNES. I will continue playing my baby SOTN randomizer for babies. I should know what SOTN is, and I'm blanking on it. 2.5D platformer is fun and cute. The one I'd love to see people play is Mega Man Zero. I beat the Lion King game, grew up with it, fuck the cave lava level.
Oh, I never played Lion King, but I did play Aladdin on Super Nintendo, and I got to the genie lamp once, just once. The Cave of Wonders is the beef gate there.
The 2D side scroller from like Disney stuff that I remember playing was there was like a Hercules game that I played. I remember doing like 4 or 5 levels. That shit was hard, and I was not beating it as a kid back then. If you've never played it, you haven't experienced the awful platforming. I've watched the Game Grumps play it, I think. That game is insane how brutal it was.
You know, I'm probably the only one who's played it, but the only 2D side-scroller I remember actually playing a lot and liking is Wow Wubsy.
Wow
Never
Wow
heard of that.
Wubsy? I've also never heard of that.
Yeah.
But that sounds suspiciously like Bubsy.
Oh, it
I
might have
love
been that. I
Bubsy.
don't know.
We're talking about the little dog, right?
The main character was a cat.
A cat.
Oh.
Little red cat.
I
Just,
think of
we don't talk about the 3D game.
I think of Bubsy the dog, where it's like, Bubsy, do you want to go to the park? Wah! Yeah, I got you on camera. Wah! Like that dog. I think their name is like Bubs or Bubsy. It's this dog that's just fucking. He looks and sounds fucking insane.
It sounds like a toddler when you put it that way.
Bubsy 3D. Is it time to sleep? Oh, I should check when how far my parents are. They get home today.
It's almost
And I want
time to eat for me.
I want to be awake when they get home. My toddlers are more articulate. I don't doubt it. I'm hopping on Mop Remix. I'll think of you while I do it, Yulin.
Yeah.
I'm mad at you for what you said about Wind Waker. Don't think of me. Think of someone else. Go think of Nyx War. A rump.
What a soon.
Let it go, you Koopa motherfucker. Wow. Alright, you went a little low there, Furisu. Not cool. Think of low, fam? Think of me? How much you gonna clean with it? What do you mean by clean with it? I got lost on that one, Gale. Not going to lie? Not going to lie is one of those phrases that, like, I say it all the time, and somebody was like, why do you need to preface your statements with this? It just sounds like you give the implication that you lie a lot. And I'm like, what? No, Shit. Not going to lie, I hadn't thought of...
Professionally gaslight people.
Never clean stuff, Yulin? Not familiar about mops? No, I was just like, what were you referring to with how much you gonna clean it? If you're referring to Mop Remix... Ha ha ha, I get it. The Royal Kludge keyboard I sent you I kinda want to get. You say everything I write is a lie, asshole? I don't say it's a lie. I just think it's enigmatic and beyond understanding of normal men. It's not necessarily a lie, but like, it's very difficult to often make sense of it, Global. Which you enjoy. You enjoy making people like fucking stop for a moment and just like get caught in their thoughts and be like, hold on, what? Oh wait, that's Safi, never mind. Yeah, Safi, I could see Safi being like, Global always lies. I don't think you always lie. I think you just enjoy confusing people. Whether that's with a truth or a lie is irrelevant. Yeland is a gaslighter. Where are we going today? Who's live today on a Sunday?
Speaking of going, I'm gonna head out.
A number of
Bye.
people, but I lost one.
Thank you for hanging out, Awesome. In Kazuma.
Anytime.
there's somebody I would like to raid, but they're in Act 3 of Baldur's Gate. And so I feel I feel like I can't go there just in case people still haven't done Baldur's Gate stuff. What fight are they even at?
Oh, what? Where are they? Is this modded?
No, I actually think we didn't do this.
Or did we just never seen this?
We didn't do this.
Oh,
and
okay.
I knew
we
about
never
it.
Got that part.
But I was like, I want the game to finish. Vanilla fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking.
It is. It's just I'm just now remembering. Oh yeah, someone was talking about that, but we never did it in our playthrough.
I'm gonna take my makeup off, then I'm in there like swimwear. Rainy 75.
Our playthrough was getting so unstable. It was like, okay, we need to finish this before something really bad happens to our save file.
Our save file and just our group, because we were all getting tired. Vanilla fight won't say anything more. I know about this because I've seen Foss do it, but yeah, it's one of those. It's like, I would have liked to do it, but we were ready to end.
Yeah.
There's 2 people that I'm looking at. I think I know where we're gonna go. I've done the fight a few times, it's nice. I know where we're gonna go. Alright, Sunday. Normally, we would play Star Wars in Discord with Nondary on Sunday. Nondary is at... Shit, what is the music festival? It's a rave festival that's called, like, E-something. I'm forgetting the name of it. But Nondary is not home, and so we have no Nondary to play Star Wars with. So today, instead of Star Wars, I'm probably gonna be just hanging out with my parents for a bit because I get back. We're gonna be talking about a lot of shit, because I haven't seen them in a while. I don't know if I'll get a video out. We'll see. We'll see. Tomorrow. There's nothing tomorrow. Tuesday. There is Stardew Valley on Tuesday. So that's the next thing outside of regular stream hours that we'll be doing. I'll put the camera here.
I thought some little avatar was running around. Like, who joined? But I also had my overlay, so I couldn't even see the mirror.
Behavior.
Well, I saw blue, so I thought maybe Pixel was running around.
Oh. Okay. I turn this off. Well, I almost tripped immediately. And then I bring this over here. Playing games with people, imagine. Electric Forest. Electric Forest, huh? We're going to Mrs. Socials. Flash raid Myzus. Mrs. is playing Cyberpunk, and from what it looks like, it's the DLC. I think. Could be wrong. I don't know. I don't know enough about Cyberpunk, but we're going there. Mrs. is really cool. We did 6.5 miles. Thank you for keeping me company. I love you. Bye.